Right, everyone, qualifying Abu Dhabi Grand Prix 2023, but there's 4 laps to go in the F2. I guess it's a sprint race here, not the feature. Fittipaldi is in first place in his Red Bull Carlin, is it? And then we've got Vesti in the Prima, who's 3 tenths behind. And there's going to be, so 2021, 20, 4 laps to go now. 4 laps to go, everyone, in the F2. And I think Vesti is right up there in the championship. So, will be interesting to see whether Vesti can get this done. It's all spec series, so yeah, 4 laps to go at Abu Dhabi in the F2 sprint, I believe. Oh, Fittipaldi massively locks up in the first hairpin, and now they've got the massive long straight with DRS. So Vesti's got DRS open. The gap is now half a second. They're weaving all over the straight. Fittipaldi's doing a lot of weaving. Is Vesti going to send it? Yes, he does on the brakes. Look how he does it. He gets up the inside. And now they'll go through a little chicane. Now they've got another long straight. Will Fittipaldi have the double DRS? Yes, he does. Fittipaldi's got the DRS back down this straight. Not as obvious a hairpin at the end of it, but Fittipaldi's super close. Oh, he can't quite get it done. He can't quite done. So Vesti is leading the F2 sprint race, and I don't know what that means. Welcome along, everyone. Any F2 fans in the house? Not of the F2 freestylers. I mean Formula 2, obviously. FIA Formula 2 is Enzo Fittipaldi and Frederick Vesti. In fact, Fittipaldi locked up trying to defend, so Fittipaldi's tyres might not be in such a good shape. There'll be 3 laps to go when they go over the line. What does Listen Thunder? That's the prediction for Q2. Who else is up there? Jack Doohan's in P6. Theo Pourchaire is in P7, who I think is in line to win the whole thing anyway. Iwasa in P8. Ollie Beerman's in P10. Lissani in 14th. And Arthur Leclerc's all the way down in P19 there. So there are just 3 laps to go. And Vesti is now 1.7 seconds ahead of Fittipaldi. So I think Vesti is going to win this sprint race. I don't know what it means for the permutations. Welcome, Chaya. Welcome along, everyone. How are we doing? How are we doing? Here for qualifying. Back on the race spec stream. Back on the race spec. That's another Red Bull driver under pressure. That'd be Hauser from... Oh, they almost make contact. Goodness me, Formula 2 lads. What are you doing? Yes, Hauser racing with Hadjar, isn't it? Someone's going to end up in the wall here in Formula 2. They're all weaving all over the shop. They're all weaving. They got some mad backfires. Chat, has anyone seen F2 this year? When they backfired and the downshift, it literally spits flame like a machine gun out the back. It is so cool. And obviously the F2 cars sound louder than the Formula 1 cars these days. They're all synchronized firing out the back as they downshift here. I haven't noticed this before this year. I haven't watched a lot of F1, that's why. Theo Pourchaire's in the mix, and so is Jack Doohan. This is the battle for 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. My lunch is very good. How was everyone else's lunch? How was lunch for everyone? 57 minutes to go till qualifying, by the way. We're here nice and early. 2 laps to go in the F2 sprint, and yeah, Vesti is gapped Enzo Fittipaldi by 3 seconds already, so that's done. But then we've got the Hadjar train. Hadjar, Hauger, Jack Doohan and Theo Pourchaire, 4 drivers, all of whom have run in Formula 1 this season in 3 practices. So all of whom are very highly rated. And in fact, Iwasa's about to join the pack of that. So Hadjar's obviously got some big issues with his tyres. Oh, Hauger almost locks up, goes into the back of him. JD's cooking for the chat. Yes. Welcome Raggy Vidas as well, good to see you. I'm just engrossed by this Formula 2 action here. Kathy Robertson, hi Kireth, and all the members only club, the members club. I've had to go to my mum's, so I can't watch the streams to enjoy it. I'm looking forward to watching the race. Well, have a very good time at your mum's then. We'll be here tomorrow for the race. Isaac Hajar and Dennis Hauger with the one in this car, are in Sector 3 at the Aston Marina circuit. Very soon they'll be going over for the last lap. I don't know what the permutations here are for the championship. Hauger saying he's weaving like crazy, which is true. All of the F2 lads are weaving like there's no tomorrow. But to them, there is no tomorrow. I just love these F2 cars, the way they backfire and just spit flame out the back. It's so good. Okay, last lap here. As it stands, Porsche is going to win it. Porsche's on 193 points and Vesti's 177. So I don't know how many points there are for the feature. I presume there's a feature tomorrow in the morning. I might be wrong. Anyone know? Any F2 experts in the house? So Vesti's doing the best he can because he's going to win this race. Right, last lap down the back straight. Hajar weaves again. Now in the middle. Is Hauger going to ascend for a million miles back? He's a long way back, is Hauger. Is he going to send it? Oh, he almost hits the back of Hajar. Doesn't quite. He's going to wait for the second DRS to go through the chicane. It's now the second DRS here. Here we go. Hauger with the Norwegian flag on his top. He's going to send it. Oh, he almost hits them again. Hajar keys about. Hauger might go up the inside. Hauger gets it done. Up the inside. Wow. Brave move. That might be the move that gets him into Formula 1. Not next season because it's stacked up, but yeah, Vessi's going to win it in the Prima. I mean, for who else? Then Enzo Fittipaldi just sort of seemed to fall off a bit. Then Verschoor, and then it's going to be Hauger comes in P4, then Hajar, Jack Doohan, Theo Pourchaire, and Iwasa in P8. Fun feeder series things going on. But it's all a bit of a sideshow for the main event, which is obviously the Formula 1 qualifying. And if we have a look at the standings on the left, which I believe are accurate now, consolidated, couple of things. Almost exactly a second covering 1st to 16, which is very close, as we know. But also look at the Red Bulls. And let's look at the sectors as well, chat. Because Max Verstappen, half a second behind in Sector 3 alone. And that would indicate to me that Verstappen is not particularly happy with the way that car is set up. Because that is a handling sector. Welcome, Lizardman Argonian. Welcome, everyone. Let us know if you're joining the stream. If you're new to the stream. If you're rejoining the stream, let us know. We want to hear from you. Any feedback on the new front wing we put on the stream in FP3? What do we think about that? Again, let us know. Let us know. Welcome, Cliff Chetty. Kate's here morning. Well, it's not. It's where I am. It's 1 in the afternoon. Alden Studios just rejoined, just emerged from the depths of the edit. Fittipaldi must have destroyed the tyres there, I guess. Unfortunately for him. Someone I met in Monaco a couple of years ago. An F2 back then as well. Maybe it was F3, I can't remember. Kata Uji's rejoined, very good. Funky Monkey's back. Alden, yes, I shall rejoin. Alden's come up to surface like a nuclear submarine. Just come up. And it's just making the sickest... What edit is it? Can we spoil it, Alden? Can we spoil the edit that's coming out? Chaya's rejoined, but listening in the background, doing some sewing stuff. What a combination. Well, I can let you know that there are 50 minutes to go till qualifying. And I think Q2 could be very interesting. And also we'll have the usual track evolution here in unusual ways. The track will get rubbered in, of course. Well, probably fairly rubbered already, to be fair, because there is so much support running here. Unlike, say, at Las Vegas, where we saw so much happen in Turn 1. Fernando Alonso oversteered. Carlos Sainz understeered. So different ways of setting up the car there. Mike Schmidt, good extended morning back for quali. Scott Stanford's in the house today. Carl, 2 p.m. start. I've been assured it's a 2 p.m. start, but I might have been trolled, frankly. Alden spoiled it. It's a VR video. Also, any VR people know what a Pimax Cristal is? Because Pimax have sent me a Pimax Cristal. Sounds like a nice brand of vodka, but I've been told it's a VR headset, so I'm going to be doing some stuff with the Pimax. And got a new wheel in from Moser. I need to do that. And just chill out with us. The edit can wait. The edit can wait. People, chat, can the edit wait? Can Alden hang out with us? What do we think? Vesti with the AMG sponsorship on the back of his Prima racing suit. He was in the Mercedes, wasn't he, at Mexico, if we remember. Had a bit of a weird session. In fact, there's a lot of Mercedes people around him there. I don't know if the championship is still on for him. Because the gap between Thea Pourchaire on 193 and Vesti on 177 is, correct me if I'm wrong, 16 points. So if Pourchaire has a shocker, I presume there's another race with 16 points up for grabs. Chai wants Alden here. Oh, we got 2 Scott Stanfords. No! How is this happening? How have we got member Scott and topless Scott again? How have we managed to get 2 Scott Stanfords in the stream? How has it happened? What is going on in the Matrix here? Vesti is a Dane, isn't he? Sponsored by Highbell. Swigs the water, looking like a champ. Both Scots are here, chat. What do we do? What do we do? Was anyone here last time we had both Scots? Frederick Vesti. Remember the name, possibly. I mean, but where's he going to get a seat? Is Mercedes driver. McLaren obviously re-signed with Mercedes, their power unit. Who else is in the Mercedes camp? Aston Martin? No. It's not like you have a Force India like back in the day. Mercedes could just slot a driver in a Force India. Or a Williams. Scott's F1 stuff. Grazina S in the house as well. Right, 8 minutes to go till our 40-minute warning. Let's have a look at the grid here. I just wonder if the Williams will be able to keep this pace up. Remember, both of the Williams got into Q3 in Las Vegas, and what that means is that there's some big names who probably miss out. That's effectively what it means. So will we see a Sergio Perez not making it? Ariana Bravo is leading the driver interviews. Good to see F2 out here. The freestylers. Unlike F1 Esports, don't know if anyone's been following the F1 Esports drama, but there's going to be a special Sim Doctor newsletter. I presume most of the people here get the newsletter, right? I presume most people here, you're signed up to the Sim Doctor newsletter that comes out weekly, and it gives you all the up-to-dates in the world of sim racing if you're into sim racing. Let me know if you get the newsletter, because we've got a big edition coming out on Monday with the inside line. Inside sources on the F1 Esports journey. Or debacle. Watto UK, if you don't need the Pimax, I'll take it off your hands. It's a tempting offer. Noel Christian Roberts in here. Marcus, have I missed anything? Not yet, not yet. We're still just working out where we are for qualifying. Look at the way the track curves around the harbour there. I do think Sector 3 has grown on me. Like, when this track first came out, I didn't like Sector 3 at all. I thought it was just so bland and like generic, almost like a computer game generic. But now it's sort of grown on me. I'm going to sneeze. Alden, even as a Max and Red Bull fan, I feel that this race I really want Lando to win. I actually want Piastri to win. I'd rather Piastri wins to one than Lando. Okay, Scott newsletter. Scott Stanford, hello, Kireth in chat. Both Scots in the house. Good to see. Member Scott. Topless Scott. Alden, I feel that Lando definitely deserves to win this season. I'm not sure. I think... I don't know what the points difference is between them. But I feel like Piastri has outshone Lando this season. And I'm not sure a lot of people would have predicted that. Jasu's got 3 trophies out. What time is the quali? Well, we'll have a time on screen in 5 minutes. Oh, Watto's just subscribed. Hide's in the house as well. Yeah, about 45 minutes. Lush F1. Which colour of the track is what sector? I'm still learning about F1. Well, you come to the right place, Lush F1. I see you've already got the username. Just gone straight in there. So, see where the yellow... So, this is a clockwise track. No, it's not. It's anti-clockwise. This is an anti-clockwise track. So that's the way we're going. And if you have a look where the yellow line starts, so the beginning of it in an anti-clockwise direction, that is effectively where the start-finish line is. It's a little bit further on, but it's basically there. So you've got start-finish. So your yellow line is sector 1. Got the relatively fast turn 1 where it's easy to run wide on the exit. We might see some track limits there. In the race, we'll definitely see some drivers go wide there to avoid getting too close to other cars. And then we come through this fast and flowing section that used to have a chicane. I'm pretty sure F1 used to run a chicane here. You can just see the faint line. Then you come into the red that sector 2 starts, where we now have the re-profiled hairpin. It's not as sharp as it used to be, I believe. Quite a good place to watch there, probably. Just go into that hairpin. Then you go down this long straight, which is the first DRS zone, really long straight, DRS, into a big braking zone. There's actually a chicane, and again, some drivers might run wide there. They might cut the chicane if they feel like they're being squeezed wide when someone's overtaking them, as we saw Lewis Hamilton do in 2021. Go through the chicane, you scream out here, it's a second DRS zone, it's not quite as long, but what I just saw in the F2... What I just saw in the F2 with Hauger on Hadjar was a driver just taking a tighter line through that. It's a slightly bank corner, I believe. So that bank corner, and coming out on top. And then you go into the twisty sector 3 through the marina, where the walls are quite close, so you can no longer just run wide at your leisure. Chris Lou's back in the house. Afternoon, must confess, always found support races far more interesting. More old school, everyone trying to prove themselves worthy. Too much. My Chris Loon, we have to come back. Your top 5 drivers of all time being Jim Clark, Verstappen, Gilles Villeneuve, Nigel Mansell, and someone else I can't remember. But not including Michael Schumacher or Lewis Hamilton. It's proved to be very controversial. Watter, my money is on Lance Stroll's front wing out-qualifying Lance Stroll. Don't know what that means, but I can agree with it. Iriach Eileen Kuro saying Max will win Abu Dhabi. Well, I'm not feeling super confident for Max today. I just don't know. I feel like... I don't know. I'm not feeling it. Alden Lando is in 6th. Well, yeah, so the battle for P... Oh, for that... Well, that is shows... So firstly, the battle for P4 is really close. I think it's Carlos Sainz currently in P4. So battle for P4 is really close between 4 drivers. But the fact that I was like, oh, I feel like Oscar Piastri's had a better season than Lando, and Piastri's got half the points, shows just like how skewed opinion can be. But that's genuinely what I feel. Darren Nixon's in the house. Yasu is... Don't even know what that means. Can someone put the top 4... Can someone put the battle for top 4 in the chat? And please, by the way, 188 people watching, 34 likes. Chat, we can do better. We can do better on Light Fun. I know many of us have forgotten. I know we've all forgotten. But right now, let's hit that like button. and just try immediately to get up to 50. Just smash it straight up to 50. No messing around. Likes will come. It's going to be a flood of likes. In fact, there might be the YouTube algorithm might not be able to handle so many likes coming in at the same time. It might struggle. There we go, up to 39. We're going to push into 40s. We're going to push into 40s. Oh, still 39. Just 42. Just 8 to go now for that big 50. 193 people. People are absolutely flooding in. Welcome, Legit. 45. I think we'll do it. 40-minute timer as well. Only if we get 50 likes. There we go. 40 time. Yeah, Alden, that formatting is just absolutely horrendous, mate. No offense, but Leclerc, Ferrari. Lyndon Arnie says, Hamilton is much more. Well, if the Mercedes are sandbagging, then possibly. George Russell really did look very supreme in free practice 1, but do we free practice free 1 and free practice 3 actually? But do we think they're holding something back? So what's the team on Sky? We've got Lazenby, Brundle, Schiff, and Hill. That's Damon Hill, not Phil Hill. Name is Schiff, former W Series driver. Great's back. Legit says Oscar has great potential. I think that's true. I think it's been one of the best rookie season. When's the last time we had a rookie season as good as Oscar Piastri's? Chat, honestly. Honestly. Seriously. Was George Russell pretty good in his rookie season? Charles Leclerc? Chat, what do we think about that? Chat, we're still 49 likes. Come on, just one like. One like from one person. And we'll get it up to 50. Come on, chat, we can do it. I believe in us as a unit. It's a crew. Hide Max will win again. Wow, such a surprise. I'm not sure Max will win. I'm not sure Max will win here. I mean, 6th and 11th for the Red Bulls. Raid Abdullah, the queue start or didn't start? The queue will start when that timer hits 0. I'm looking at the Russell lap here, I believe. I'm on board. Looked supreme, I have to say. Looked like a lot of downforce in that thing. So the question is, why wasn't Lewis Hamilton able to follow suit? Legit, Russell was beaten by Kubica by 1 point in rookie season. That's not bad though. I mean, Kubica is very highly rated. Spoke with him this year at Spa as he won in LMP2. Thanks, Beef and Barley. Welcome along. Kate says, who was the driver of this season? Confused there. And Frederick Forsell in the house. Who was the driver of the season? It's clearly Max Verstappen. Chat, can anyone put an argument to say that the driver of the season was not Max Verstappen? If you want to say it, now's your time. Because now's your time. Seriously. If there's anyone here who thinks anyone, I want to hear it. Funky Monkeys in the house as well. The Funkies and Monkeys. Just so damn funky. Darren, Max was great in his first session. You mean season for Toro Rosso? Is it dark now? It might be dark now at Abu Dhabi. Possibly. Don't know. Darren says, no, it is Max. Confirmed. Alden, here we go. Some formatting finally. 4th, Carlos with 200 points. 5th, Alonso with 200 points too. 6th, Lando with 195. 7th, Charles with 188. And 8th, Russell 166. So Russell can technically get potentially 26 points and offer in a Grand Prix. So Russell can't do it. Why have you put Russell in the battle for 4th? He's out. It's between the other ones, and I'd say even Charlotte is probably too far behind. There's just too many drivers ahead. You need to crash with all of them. So if Lando wins, Oh, if Lando wins and doesn't get fastest lap, and Carlos comes second, Carlos... No, they'd be tied on wins, because they both had 1 win this season. It might come down to poles. Which I think Carlos has more. Sargent was a driver of the season in regard to crashes, maybe. Riot saying Oscar's better than Max. That is a very bold shout. Yeah, this is the last qualifying stream of the season, everyone. Chat, this is our last F1 qualifying stream of the season. What a season it's been. What a season it's been. Wow. I told you, I said I'd be here. I'd be here every time. They aren't televising it in the US. What are they not televising this? Good news for us. Welcome to our US friends. We'll look after you if ESPN won't. Alden Russell just getting a shout anyway, just putting Russell in there. I had that once. I was racing and really long, it was an hour race and I finished 4th. I was like, oh. So as they were announced on the podium, they said, oh, we just want to say this driver finished 4th. He was only 2 seconds off the podium. I was like, why? And I said, why would you say that? Then I felt a bit like you shouldn't say that because you should be happy that you get a shout out, but anyway. Nick Balls, I think the Red Bull 19 needs more recognition. Chat, how long ago does it feel from Red Bull announcing their car in New York? Do you remember? And Ford came on to announce something with Ford in the future. How long ago does that feel? Remember Mercedes doing their reveal with all the funky lights? Remember all those lights flashing? How long ago? I made videos on all of that stuff. Chris Loon, tough call between Schumacher and Mansell. Mansell edged it on pure guts and determination. Never really rated Hamilton. Very good driver, but not great for me. Ouch. Damn. Yeah, the top 3 is settled now. Verstappen, Perez, Hamilton, that's settled. But the battle for 4th, which does not include George Russell, no matter what our editor Alden says. And how is Oscar Piastri so far down? How does Oscar Piastri have less than half the points of Lando Norris? I don't understand. 3 British drivers in the top 8. 2 Spaniards. And 1 Monegasque. Okay, what teams combinations would you like to see next year? Not sure. Phil, best rookie season was Max, Toro Rosso and Hamilton. So we're going all the way back to 2007. What about mathematically on points? Who's the last rookie to mathematically have got more points than Oscar Piastri? I know this is the best season because we're having more races than ever and sprints and bonus points. But I imagine it would be Lewis Hamilton, 2007, where he almost won it. F1 in those days was different gravy, by the way. Different level. New Young Dre, looking forward to seeing Andretti and Audi to the F1, yes. Sharkin, I thought Alonso was a good race climber. Well, Alonso's just sort of fallen off, hasn't he? He's going to try and go for P4. There we go. Now Alden's updated. That one I can go with. That one I can go with. By the way, with half an hour to go till the race, is it time to do a nations check? What do we think? Is it too early to do a nations check, or do we do a nations check? Let me know. Don't commence the nations checks. We need to be synchronized. Just let me know if you want to do a nations check. And we'll get it going. We can do that, that's okay. Oh, Andretti! Now it makes sense. You were smashing the emoji button there. Pre-race nation check. Okay, let's do a pre-race. Well, it's not pre-race, pre-qualifying. Well, Albion says no, but I'm already committed. We've already boxed. You're like Charlotte Leclerc. Like, no, why? Ah, I spelt it wrong. Now I've missed my marks. Chat, we'll do a nations check now. I just want to get an early nations check in. Let's do the nations check. Let us know where in the world you're watching from. Sorry, Albion, I know this is offending you. Do you think Ricciardo will be in a Red Bull next season? If Perez cannot afford to have another season like a start to a season like he's having now, they'll just bin him off. Chai Netherlands, Great England, Catty Netherlands, Nick USA, Lush Netherlands. So Netherlands are coming out of the gate, but then we've got Sharkin UK, Dre USA, Simon UK, Beef USA, Kate UK, Phil UK, Lizardman USA. So I think USA is now winning. But now Yolanda from Netherlands. I think it's neck and neck between Netherlands and USA. Wayal is from Lebanon. Cree Nepal. Bob Badger from England. Learjet from Canada. So North America is looking pretty strong. Troy from Australia. Hendrik Netherlands in Laos. So you're doing your postal vote. Darren UK. Mike Schmidt USA. Ash from Bitey. I think you meant Blighty. And this is a Bitey bloke. Alexander from Netherlands. Appleseed USA. This is like knockout. Aldo says, I think it was Lewis. Okay. Isabel Paflug, German in France. Scott, Spain. Member Scott, that is. Chris Loon, UK. Alden, Malaysia. Chris, South Africa. C's back. Daniel says, no one's even close to Max. What about Lewis Hamilton? I think for the first time, the Netherlands may have won this on actual just pure points. C from Boston. Clayton, Australia. Aberballs Verstappen land. Is that Netherlands then? Chat, what do we think? Can someone tally that? Has the Netherlands actually just won this? Not even like per capita, but just outright. Das creator from India. I don't want to announce it. I need someone to verify it. Learjet says the Orange Army wins. The Orange Army could have very well have won this. Which, when you consider the difference in size in the countries from the USA, now funky, that could be the deciding vote there from Netherlands. Well. I genuinely think Netherlands might have this. I think it might be 9-8 or something. You can't find it in the stats. I could, but that's quite boring. Let's go quali. Yes, indeed. 29 minutes to go. Chai says 7 duchies, but Mark's saying the UK's won it. Don't worry, Isabel, plug and see. We'll be streaming other motorsport. We'll be hanging out streaming other motorsport. And I'm sure the Discord will be popping off over the winter with all of the F1 announcements. No worries, Arctic Nick. I'm not sure I buy the excuse, but better late than never. Shark in UK. Dern from New York. Welcome to Wild and Clayton. You should do a nations poll. Natasha's... Right, we're going to have to do a nations poll. I'm just going to have to... This is going to be controversial. This is going to be controversial. Okay. You're not going to like this. But we need... It's head-to-head. It's final now. You're not going to like this poll at all. There we go. Just going to leave it. Just going to leave it. Let's get that open. Let's get that open. Get your votes in, people. Get your votes in. Albion saying Netherlands won. Mark saying now the Netherlands won it with Natasha coming in. How is this even a question? Goodness me.
And that's the lockup.
I was not expecting it. Oh, there we go. It's coming back. I thought this would be close. I thought it would be close. Sharkin's not voting. Sharkin's maintaining a stance of neutrality here. Darren's also got Dutch citizenship. I just... Great vote. Everyone's here. Why is everyone here Dutch? Chat, does it turn out everyone here is actually Dutch? We just resonate really well with the... I was in the Netherlands a few weeks ago. See, I'm from the US and I think the Netherlands is better. This is... I thought it would be 50, like 54, 46 or something. I can't believe what I'm seeing here. Aren't the US folk mostly... No, it was close from you. We had a lot of people coming in from the US. It's an apples to oranges comparison. I see what you've done there. C is dual Chinese American. Young is saying most of the US are steeping. Okay. Let's end the poll. We might have to do that later when the US is at full strength. That was sort of a Netherlands ambush. Early morning crack of dawn. Wasn't Max born in Belgium? I don't know. Right, chat. After that drama, 25 minutes to go. 25 minutes. We need to do a Dutch language. We may as well stream this in Dutch. Dutch does sound like... Yeah, I mean... Yes. Joanna, yes, Max is born in Belgium and he lived there for a big part of his life. So maybe Max is actually... He's more a Belge. What do you call it? What do you call a Belgian person? Belge? Alexander Busuma says, Jos Verstappen just moved to Belgium for tax reasons. Is Belgium more tax advantageous than Netherlands? The island confirmed it is Belge. Okay. It's funny, I've never really said it. Yeah. Lando's also Belgian. Hang on, is everyone actually Belgian? Turns out everyone in the world is actually Belgian. Alden, so that really small Dutch blood in me made me vote Netherlands without a doubt. Very nice. He changed his nationality to Dutch mid-season. Who did? Who changed their nationality? Max? Max has never raced under a Belgian flag. Wyall says, Dutch is an aggressive language. It's fit for a competitive game like motor racing. Dad Verstappen is Dutch, Mum is Flemish. Okay. Lando is half Belgian. Well, I did not know that. Half Belge. He did! Verstappen did race under a Belgian flag. Why does that not appear in my brain? I feel like I would remember seeing that on screen, but now I feel like for Toro... Hang on. Verstappen. Race. Belgian. Flag. He competes under the Dutch flag. I'm not sure, chat. I'm not sure. I'd need something to be posted in Discord and then our mods can confirm it. Otherwise, I think it's unconfirmed news. What's going on here? Isabel Flug, there's quite a few drivers that could race for a different country. Well, Alex Albon used to race under British flag, right? Alex Albon did Albon race under British flag at Red Bull? Nico Rosberg half Belgian. Is there anyone in the world who's not at least half Belgian? If Nick De Vries is very much in motorsports. He is a factory Toyota hypercar driver, which basically means he's a WEC champion. Because if you want to be a WEC champion, you got to drive for Toyota. So he's just got to beat the other car. I think they're the prime car. The Kobayashi. Who's in that car? Kobayashi, Jose Maria Lopez, and who's the other one in that Toyota? The other car is Brendan Hartley. Oh, I should know these things. And he's also racing for Mahindra in Formula E as well. So Nick De Vries he's going to have a busy season. Mark Johnson says, qualifying snacks state. I don't have any qualifying snacks, fortunately. Yolanda, yes, I'm not half Belgian, I'm Dutch. Okay, so you're just fully Dutch. No Belgians in there. Alden, I have found an old photo of Max in Toro Rosso under a Belgian flag. Okay, well, mods, can we confirm that? Can we confirm that? Because then I will confirm it as fact on the stream. Oh, Nico Hulkenberg's half Belgian. Sandeep Sinam says Stroll is also half Belgian. I do not believe that. It turns out half of the field, there's some conspiracy here. Is Lance Stroll half
How's the balance? How's the balance?
Belgian?
It's all good. It's a cool car to drive.
His parents are divorced and his father has since remarried to Raquel Denise. Don't tell me that's like Pedro Denise's. Stroll races under the Canadian flag and holds both Canadian and Belgian citizenship. He's multilingual, speaking English, French, Dutch, and Italian. What? So half the field's half Belgian. Chat, is there anyone else I need to know about that's half Belgian? Max's mum and dad were both racing, and Matt's the girlfriend whose mum and dad races too. Rosberg's mother is Dutch. So he's almost half Belgian. Did I get my master license? Nope. Darren, I was almost Belgian as dad was in the Navy. Okay. Arden sent this photo, very good. Lance Strulovic, better known as Lance Stroll. Is he really Yeah, he is Lance Strulovic. He's not even called Lance Stroll. He's not even Canadian. He turns out he's a Belgian geezer called Strulovic. Honestly, I'm questioning everything right now. Is there anything that I assumed was true? That when we're qualifying start, there's a big timer above me here. Catty, no, I'm a Cassop. I don't know what a Cassop means. What's going on with Belgian Sun Racing in Formula 1? There's something in the water in Belgium. Welcome, Martin Harmson. Martin Harmson, please, can you let us know, are you half Belgian? Can you confirm? By the way, speed trap's up here. Ah, I missed it. I wanted to see the Williams speed trap. Mazepin can have the ban lifted if he finds his inner Belgian. Am I half Belgian? Maybe I'm half Belgian. If everyone else is. I'm looking up Liam Lawson. Don't tell me Liam Lawson's half Belgian. Don't even do this to me. Liam Lawson is a New Zealand. Half Belgian racing drivers. There needs to be a series called like the HB series. Half Belgian. Formula 1 drivers from Belgium. Jackie X. Nah, I don't want full, but I want half Belgian. Is there a page of half Belgian? Naomi Schiff is half Belgian! Naomi Schiff is half Belgian and half Rwandan. I swear half the people here. There's a Belgian network here. If anyone watching is half Belgian, I know some of you said you are, you're basically guaranteed to end up in Formula 1. Ayrton Senna's pictures just come up. Ayrton Senna's pictures just come up. I don't know why. Don't tell me Ayrton Senna is half Belgian. This is a madness. Sandeep Stroll looks super bored and wait, it's because he's Belgian. Wait, he's half Belgian. Beef body, I think I'd be Belgian for a day. Netgears, I had to mention this. I am Dutch and technically all Belgians are Dutch. Is that a really controversial thing to say? Is that a really controversial thing to say? Like, should we delete that comment? Mods, what do we think? That's like me saying, oh, I'm English, and technically all Scottish people are English or something. I don't know. Alden, trying to get myself a Belgian girlfriend and have an F1 drive for a kid. It's guaranteed. Alden, send me some on Twitter. Okay, I've got a million screens up. Alfira says the Dutch must be stopped. This is getting out of hand. I am a little bit concerned about what is going on in the Benelux region. I'm a little bit concerned that I didn't know all this stuff was happening behind the scenes, frankly. Alfia, it's not controversial at all. Belgium isn't a real country. This is why we're not sponsored by Formula One. Because you'd never hear Crofty say Belgium isn't a real country on Sky Sports F1, right? Are we agreed? And I don't think you can get away with it by just saying it's just banter, Min Can Tran. I don't think the just banter defense applies there. You can't say that Belgium is an abstract construct. Surely. Right, there is 15 minutes to go until qualifying. Is there anyone in chat? There's 300 people watching. Anyone? By the way, 13 likes to 100. Can we hit the 100 before we start? Is there anyone in chat who has no idea how qualifying works? Because we will let you know. We'll let you... What will happen is... we'll let you know, and it will turn out none of us agree, and we'll argue amongst ourselves. That's how this will work. Being kind of trying to just retract the message there. Kireth done. The Brits created Belgium. Don't tell me the British created Belgium. Goodness me. Alden, by the way, Senna has Italian blood, but no Belgian blood. So Senna, one of the very rare examples of a Formula One driver that has no ties to Belgium, it seems. Just an update coming in. It is snowing in New Mexico. Okay, confirmed. Mark, qualifying is when the cars go around fast. Yeah. You're taking my job, Mark. Right, Oscar Piastri is getting interviewed by someone here. Probably saying, yeah, it's been a pretty good season, pretty happy, but I want to kick on for next year. He's a pretty chill dude, is Mr. Piastri. Back to the racing. Elvis is Belgian! Is Elvis Belgian? You're messing with me. Romeo Elvis is the francophone Belgian rapper. No, is Elvis Presley? Is Elvis Presley Belgian? No, you're having me on there. You're having me on. That ain't true, that one. Elvis isn't Belgian. He's half Belgian. I just don't know now. I just don't know.
Understood.
I just don't know. Who else could be half Belgian? Is Elon Musk half Belgian? Is Elon Musk half Belgian? No, I don't think so. I don't think he is. And okay, well, we need to move on from this because we're just not sure this sort of content has legs. I might be wrong though. Isabel Flug, if you're shot now, just wait until you hear the Serbian people telling you all the famous people have ties to Serbia. Do we? Okay, I want to do a thing. 11 minutes to go. So I want to go through countries, and I want to know if we have someone watching from that country. So I know we have Netherlands. Okay. I know we have Netherlands. I know we have USA. I know we have UK. Do we have anyone watching from Spain? Oh, Elvis is Welsh. Do we have anyone watching from Spain? I'm not sure we have anyone watching from Spain. Kinsel's chicken is in the oven. Okay, do keep us updated on that. Telprow is here for the Papaya Army. The Papaya Army are already out in force. But are you supporting your boy Lando or Oscar Piastri? Liam Lawson's in the paddock, by the way. Not half Belgian, but speaking to Naomi Schiff, who is half Belgian. Damon Hill. Is Damon Hill half Belgian. No, don't think so. I think he did win the Belgian GP, didn't he? Didn't he win at Spa in the rain? Does that make you an honorary Belgian? Scott says... Scott! Oh, he's Scott! Sorry, Scott. I forgot. Okay. Alex France. Well, what country are you watching from, Alex France? New Mexico is New Spain. No, that doesn't count. Okay, Rogerio Fleury Ipiranga is watching. Okay. Alex from Cambodia. Okay, so we got Barcelona. Okay, what's a country that we have... What's a country that's plausible but we haven't... Is anyone watching from Finland? Given that Finland has a history of producing great Formula 1 drivers, but do we have anyone actually watching from Finland? I'm not sure. Kinsel's watching from the Vatican. Alex from Iceland. I was going to say Iceland. Actually. But I thought Iceland might be too rare. Ligia, Italy. FW55 watching from Finland. Can I inspect your channel? Go to channel. Nothing on your channel that... Got no content. How do we know you're watching from Finland? Prove your Finnishness. Prove your Finnishness to us. We need two Finns, but then you could collude amongst yourself. Do we believe that FW50... I mean, what's the name? The F makes me think that the F might stand for Finland. So do we... Raymond's from Trinidad. I mean, Trinidad and Tobago, we have, like... Honestly, half of our viewers are from Trinidad. Mika Hakkinen and Kimi Räikkönen. Okay, so that looks like correct umlauts or whatever. Okay, I think we agree then. I think we go for that. So well done to FW55 from Finland. Where else? Do we have anyone watching from... We won't have this. Do we have anyone watching from Morocco? And yes, 69,500 everyone. Look at that. Anyone watching from Morocco? Anyone watching from Morocco? Ringo's on Mars. Martin, you can't try and prove your Finnishness. Netkias is watching from Bulgaria. Monaco we might have, but I don't think we'll have Morocco. Noel's from Greece. Max from Wiltshire. Wiltshire isn't quite Morocco. They do say that Wiltshire is the Morocco of England, though, don't they? Yeah, I don't think we have... Is Casablanca Morocco or is Casablanca Tunisia? 7 minutes to go, by the way. Battery Bottas is getting ready. Yeah, I don't think we have Morocco. So let us know if we do a nation check this weekend. Watch out for anyone who says everyone from Morocco. There was an interesting one up there. There was an interesting one. What did I see? Oh, I thought I saw an interesting one. No, it doesn't count if you've been there. That's not how this works. Let's continue the African theme. Anyone watching from Kenya? We've had Kenya before. Sometimes we have a lot of people from Kenya. But no, I don't think you'll be the only Malaysian now, then. Do we have anyone watching from Kenya? 6 minutes to go, by the way, before qualifying. It's all advertising breaks. Arctic Nick from England via the Arctic Sweden, now retired in northern Thailand. Living the life, I'm sure. Net Kios is Dutch. No surprise on this stream. Used to live in London, Dublin, now Varna. Mac's been to Kenya. Mac. That's great. Hope it was awesome. But for the purpose of this, we need someone to be in Kenya right now. It's like, is there anyone from the chat in Kenya? Not is there anyone from the chat who, at some point in the past, has been to Kenya? And I think the answer is no. I think the answer is no. I think we are not, right now, we are not big in Kenya. What about, is there anyone watching from Singapore? Singapore right now is probably prime time, isn't it? Prime time? Kinsale can go there now. If you can go there, then you can say, yeah, I'm there. Depending how fast you're flying. Anyone watching from Singapore? Next, my name is Amy Snyders. Guess where your name is from? Probably from the Netherlands? John O'Grady reporting in. John O'Grady watching from India. Vanuatu. I doubt we'll have Vanuatu. See, saying it's 10 PM in Singapore. It's prime time in Singapore, but I don't think we're cutting through in Singapore. Basically, this stream is being heavily promoted by YouTube in the Netherlands, it seems, which makes sense because half of the F1 drivers from Belgium. So that's where YouTube are promoting us. Ninja Tacos in Singapore. Ninja Tacos. How can you prove that you're in Singapore? Great knows the language of Kenya. Okay. Raw talk from Perth. I like it. Raw talk. Very nice. Swahili. Tim Archer also from Thailand. But can you prove, Ninja Tacos, you're from Singapore? And we'll do one more before qualifying starts, because there's 4 minutes till qualifying. I can see Marina Bay Sands from my balcony. Okay. I'm unable to dispute that, so I will accept it. So last one, chat. Last one. Is there anyone watching from... Where have we not had yet? 400 people watching. What's quite a populous country? It's 2 o'clock now, so most of the world can... Is there anyone watching from Barbados? Anyone watching from Barbados? That's a shout, right? Chat, that is a shout. I'm not sure anyone watching from China. Jamaica's there. Anyone watching from Barbados? I'm not sure. See, Isabel Flug, I can lend you some of my babies, they're sweeties. Sounds dangerously like trafficking, but I haven't been following that conversation. Alfarius is not watching from Barbados, thanks for confirming. Netkeels wishes they were in Barbados. Again, that does not count. Ayush Bisht in India. So I don't think we got it from Barbados. So keep an eye. So we didn't get Barbados and Morocco, right? Barbados and Morocco and Kenya. So if we see anyone coming in, we can take them all. I want to do bingo in the future. We'll do bingo cards in the Discord, and then you can all get your own bingo card, and then we go through. Alex Miles, Jamaica noted it of own accord. Very funny. Kin says, who's in Barbados watching qualifying? F1 fans? We've had Trinidad, yeah, but it doesn't count. Snowline, not Dutch. Butt kickers in China. Okay, right. So 1 minute to go, everyone. I'm going to revert. We'll find our Kenyans and our Barbadians later. It won't make sense to anyone who's just joined. I think 100 people have literally just joined if I said that, so... What about Libya? I'm not sure we broadcast into Libya. Oh, I can see the hill! I can see the Abu Dhabi hill, and it does look... I think Kevin Magnussen's got his daughter in. Oh, his daughter's giving Kevin Magnussen his gloves. Making sure he's got his gloves. That's 3 generations of Magnussens. Now, oh my, she's very good at giving the gloves, I have to say. Anyone who's watching Sky. Like a professional. All good. I think, mark my words, she's going to be a racing driver of the future. I can just see that right there with the skill. Putting the gloves on. Hannes Detang watching from Papua New Guinea. It's midnight here. How are things in Papua NG? How are things in Papua NG, Hannah? Hannah, how have you... are you born in Papua NG? How have you ended up in Papua NG? Maybe do country... Yeah, you can play country bingo. Chat, feel free. We need to find someone from Morocco, someone from Kenya, and someone from Barbados. So feel free to find them. Feel free to find... And we've got Papua New Guinea. So... Small screen on phone, can't see much. Oh, if only we had the vertical stream going. If... Oh, I can do it right now. I was thinking I could do the vertical stream as unlisted, but right. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and we... Oh, dear me. I should have known that would happen. We're going! Qualifying is live, everyone! Qualifying is live.
Daniel, I didn't hear your radio check. Radio check.
Qualifying is live. We're here.
Yep, radio's good, it's good.
No rain predicted for quali. Yes, no rain predicted. And the timer's counting down, but I'm not sure anyone has rushed to get out of the pits, which is a little bit unusual. Noah, which track in your opinion is competitive? If you mean difficult, I think the Las Vegas track is actually very difficult because of the time of day and the cold tyres and the lack of rubber on the track. I think Imola's quite a difficult track, actually. Some very difficult ones there. Can we call you competition race wars? No, we can't. Nope. Denied. Rogerio Fleury Ipiranga says, it's time. Let's talk about F1. The people in Barcelona, they want to talk about F1, but there's no cars on track to talk about, which is very unusual. Normally, we would see a car come out. It's free advertising. It's free advertising for your sponsors. Let's go. David Joe Clot said, how could there be rain in Abu Dhabi? It has rained in Abu Dhabi before. Right? Right? What do you think of Suzuka? I think it's a great track. So we're still waiting. Who's going to be first out on track? Who's going to look good? Are we going to have issues with track limits here? When I was watching in free practice, there were like potentially a lot of track limit violations. So we could see some deletions. And you've got to get the brake balance right as well, because some really heavy braking points. So I think they'll be going down the straights, adjusting their brake bias for those heavy braking moments. I was looking in F2, a lot of people locking up. But we're still waiting, everyone. There's no one out on track yet. There's no one out on track yet. Hi MC says, let's go. Let's go indeed, but the F1 drivers and teams do not seem to have got the message, I have to say. I feel like they have missed the message here a little bit. Sergio Perez sitting in the car. Why are we not seeing one of the Williams go? What is going on here? No one's going out. Why is no one going out? Are people waiting to get the track rubbered in or something? People on the hill having a great time. I could sit on that hill. The manicured lawn there. Might be delayed. There's no delay. The session is underway. The session is underway, my friends. Noel Christian's got the Ricardo trophies out. 70k today. I doubt we'll hit 70k today, but we can make a really good push. We could potentially get to 700. Williams engineer getting some word in the ear. We've been live now for 2 minutes, chat, and no one has gone out. Carol is from Monaco. Very nice. Tail Pepper saying Lando loves Oscar. Not sure about that. Yeah, 15 minutes to go, and I agree with David Joe Klotz. You think... I agree with David Joe Klotz agreeing with me. It's very... You know, we're just patting each other on the back in a virtuous circle. You think for sponsor publicity they go out on track? Come on, who wants the sponsors screaming? They've paid millions of dollars. Like, get out on the track. I'm paying you to be there in front of the cameras. What are you doing? Someone from Salesforce, CEO of Salesforce, is going to get on the phone and say, get that damn car out on the track. Red Bull sitting there doing nothing. This is very odd and I don't like it. I don't like it. She says they should go now. Dirtier Chaya, someone doesn't decide to be first. I don't like this. I feel like people have paid good money to sit there and they want to see the cars on the damn track. Get them out. This is why Formula 1 do sprint races. Because they want more track action. Get these cars out on track. There's no one's come out yet. Oh, a Haas movement in the Haas garage. Oh, there we go. Finally, someone's decided to go out, and it's Logan Sargent. See, Duracell are going to be really happy about that. And Max Verstappen's out, and now I bet they all come out at the same time. That makes a lot of sense. All come out at the same time and trip each other up. Sergio Perez comes out. There we go, everyone. Red Bull out. Our fair apparently is so hot, teams don't want to put too many laps in. Well, we will see. Welcome to all 650 people watching us. Welcome. If you're new here and you haven't tapped that like button, make sure you hit that like button right now. Gives you a nice little animation, and it makes me very happy when I see the likes go up. It's good. So hit that like button. We can get to 500 likes today. Right, here we go. Logan Sargent's going to be first. And remember, both of the Williams did get into Q3 in Las Vegas. So don't write off the Williams. I'd expect them to be very quick in Sector 2. Rah for the Eagles, yes indeed. But Darcy saying India is the GOAT. Well, India versus USA. Who saw that coming? Yeah, Logan Sargent will be P1. I know you've retracted your message, but I agree with you. He will momentarily be P1. Right, there goes the Logan Sargent starting exact. Remember, 124.5, I believe, was the time from George Russell in FP3. I believe that was the time. So will we get in the 23s? Will we get in 22s? Is the track cool? Is it rubbered in after the F2? Who knows? Let's see. We'll find out very soon, won't we? Max saying MBS is the go. Danny Aguiar saying here from US, watching before work. Sorry you're working on a Saturday, but I'm sure it's for a good cause. So Logan Sargent is going to hit, I think, quite a bit of traffic on this lap. I think he's going to, in fact, some of the drivers behind are going to hit a huge amount of traffic. Max Verstappen is now getting a tow from Pierre Gasly. Only Verstappen is on a fast lap there. And Alex Albon has got traffic to deal with as well, as does Daniel Ricciardo. So everyone is tripping over each other at the moment. So Logan Sargent's got past Esteban Ocon. Is he going to... There might be a stack here. Have a look at Logan Sargent. You might have drivers really slowing down here, trying to get a gap. But Logan Sargent can't slow down because he's on a mad one. So he gets past Lance Stroll there. He'll then need to get out of the way of Lance Stroll. It's all a mess now. It's all a complete mess. Yeah, welcome to the new subscribers. Oh, MBR is the go. Yes, indeed. Right, Logan Sargent, what do you do? 124.7 already from Logan Sargent. That could be decent. That could genuinely be decent. Verstappen's only gone faster in Sector 2. Here comes Verstappen, 124.1. So Verstappen at 124.1 sets the tone. What about Alex Albon? Alex Albon, what can you do? Here we go. And I think Sargent might have had lap time deleted there. I think laps I need for Sargent if he's gone off the board. So we've got Albon, Ricciardo, and keep an eye here on Tsunoda is going to be going over. Not Alonso. Tsunoda sets a time, 124.6. Very Condes and Oscar Piastri is not setting a time. Is Nico Hulkenberg? Yes, Hulkenberg will set a time. So Hulkenberg, what can you do? He goes P5, although it's the slowest by far, almost a second off. K-Mag is going to set a time as well. Is Sergio Perez on the run? Sergio Perez is on the run. And Lando Norris. Keep an eye out for Lando here. Keep an eye out for Lando. Perez goes P4, but can Lando go right to the top? Lando could potentially go fastest here. P2 for Lando, 124.3. So George Russell is now going to be... Well, he's not starting his lap. No, he is now. He is now. So what can George Russell do? So much traffic to deal with. Yeah, Sargent lap time deleted, as I predicted. I think it was at turn 3. So it's quite easy in the first 2 sectors to run wide off the track and get a track limit violation. Yeah, all the chat knows. All the chat knows. Welcome, Rob Sue. Lord MBR. As Lord MBR graces with his presence. So, not only does Logan Sargent not know what a kilometre is, but he doesn't know what a white line is. Which is not something you could say about a lot of the people who'll be watching the race here in the corporate suites at Abu Dhabi. Oh, almost dropped my suite. Alright, Max Verstappen, 124.1. He'll box now, presumably. Yes, he does. No funny business like we saw at Las Vegas or in the sprint races. Piastri is finishing his lap, but he must have been impeded somewhere because he's well down compared to Lando Norris. Here comes George Russell. So George Russell is going to be last of this group to go over, but I'm not sure how good it's going to be. No purple min says, yeah, so only a P9 for George Russell, who was fastest in Sector 3, and he has gone faster than that already today.
Okay.
Welcome, Lackey. What are we thinking, chat? What are we thinking about this? So all the first runs are done, and we've got a 1 second spread between Max Verstappen in first and Lewis Hamilton in P13, almost exactly. I think we could potentially see some big scalps coming out here if the Williams have the pace. So big pressure on Logan Sargent now to get a lap time done, because if he can, I think that Williams does have the pace here to get out of Q1, and that will put the pressure on someone else, maybe the Aston Martins. AlphaTauri says bad lap from Oscar. Yeah, I don't know which sector it was, but certainly not a clean lap there for Oscar. I'm going to say, yeah, Oscar Piastri. We've already seen our first lap indeed. So all the cars will come in now. So tyres are being changed on Alex Albon's car. A new set of soft tyres. They really get through the softs in qualifying, don't they? It's a bit chaotic, to be honest, in the Williams garage. Looks a bit... I've seen this before at Williams. Sometimes it seems quite mad. Which is interesting. So, why is George Russell the only car still out there? George Russell, what are you doing? Are you lost? I'm on board with Lewis Hamilton here. Did he get a lap time deleted? No, but he had to really put some lock on the car to not get deleted. Is Russell going to limber up here for a lap? Or was he just scrubbing the tyres or something? I don't know. Don't understand that. I think maybe Russell was just the slowest car out there. Oh, he's the last car to do his run. Professor Albon sounds like a really nice guy. I've never met Alex Albon, but he does sound like a nice guy. Christoph, I've only just realised that when you say Lando multiple times, you have a very similar voice and accent to Alex Albon. I am not sure about that, but you be the judge. I can't really hear myself. You can't really hear yourself speak, can you? But there is Alex Albon. He's coming out bright and early. Is he going to get a lap done early, or is he going to do a couple of flying runs here? I do not know. Welcome to Rebecca Carboni. Rebecca Carboni in the house. Very nice. Sharkin, looks like I did not miss the inevitable. Well, I wouldn't count it off. I think the lap times could go down here. Welcome to Albert Mark as well. Big debate in the chat about millimetres and inches. It's a tough... It's an age-old one, isn't it? If you're imperial or metric. Anyone got a metric or imperial tattoo? You're like, nah, inches for life. Inches till I die. Here come Albon and Sargent then. On new sets of soft tyres, as we can see. And the pressure really on Sargent here. But what do we think the cutoff will be? Chat, I wouldn't be surprised. We're looking, remember, at the cutoff. So if you're new to the stream, 1,000 people watching, what we're doing is we've got 5 minutes of this qualifying kind of sub-session left. And at the end of it, the slowest 5 drivers, so 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, will be eliminated from the rest of qualifying. So you don't want to be in the bottom 5. So what do we think the cutoff will be? Right now, the cutoff to get out of the bottom 5 is a 25.2. But I wonder if you're going to need to do a 124 here. I wonder if you'll need to do a 124. Dragon's Wrath is new. Is this... Yeah, this is all live, Dragon's Wrath. Chia's measuring tape has both. Is that illegal? Sitting on the fence there. You gotta scrub out the markings on one side and commit to one unitary form of measurement. Okay, here comes Alex Albon then. 17.2. Logan Sargent does a faster sector 1 than Alex Albon. Ooh. Logan Sargent, get your eagles out. Bert, just join the stream. Get your eagles out. What about Sector 2? This is the sector that the Williams... I mean, the Williams should be strong in Sector 2. So the fact that Logan Sargent's gone purple in Sector 1 faster than anybody, he's gone 2 tenths quicker than Max Verstappen in Sector 1 alone. What about Sector 2? Oh, has Albon made a mistake? 36 point... No, he's just not as good as he was last time. Meanwhile, Logan Sargent is on. Logan Sargent is on for a provisional fastest lap here. Mark my words. Mark my words. Logan Sargent could go P1 in Q1. I know you're saying now I sound like I'm crazy. I'm just going to put it out there. Logan Sargent could go P1 in Q1. I look like a genius if this comes on. Ah, I look like an idiot. You miss all the shots you don't take. You missed all the shots. And it's all because he was half a second slow in Sector 3. Logan, what are you doing in Sector 3, mate? Half a second off. Otherwise, my prediction would have come true. There we go. So he is P4, though, is Logan Sargent. And I really do think the cutoff is going to be a 124. I think you will need to do a 124 to get out of this. So the thing to... if you're new to this, watching it, welcome Rob de Groot. If you're new, firstly, make sure you subscribe. Because then you get all of my videos on Formula 1 in the background. You don't miss anything. So hit that subscribe button down there. Hit it right now. Chat, if everyone who watches my channel, if half the people watch this channel subscribe, we have 100,000 subscribers. But anyway, the thing to watch out for now is going to be track congestion. You've got a lot of drivers out there who'll be trying to get a gap to do a fast lap. And they're going to end up tripping over each other because they're just not very good at this. In fact, they're really bad at this. So keep an eye on the traffic, everyone. Keep an eye on that traffic. Yes, True Chai. Welcome, Hooked on Classics. How goes it? Goes very well. Dragon, paying for TV suck. Glad I found this channel. Welcome along. They got rid of his lap. No! Logan Sargent, lap time deleted. Yes, track limits at lap turn 1, lap 6. At turn 1, he's run wide at turn 1. And now he's in a bit of a predicament here. Logan Sargent, you've got to be careful because he's so close to Charles Leclerc. You've got to back off here and hope you've got enough fuel for a second run. If you don't have enough fuel for a second run, Logan Sargent, you are screwed, my friend. You are screwed. And is he going to box? If you're going to box, you're not going to make it. Unless they're going to try and do a pit stop. But I imagine they're low on fuel. I think it's disaster for Logan Sargent. The man just does not know measurements. And it's really costing him now. He just can't work out track limits and everything. Spicy lap denied. Yes, indeed. Okay, so who's going to be lining up here to set their lap times? Nico Hulkenberg is going to be first. Hulkenberg sprinkling in some purple sectors there. Where will Hulkenberg do? Really good measure. Can he go top 10? Yes, he can. He goes top 4. I think this is going to be topsy-turvy. If you have a bad lap here, you get held up for traffic, it's really going to cost you. Magnussen is going to start his lap. George Russell is finishing his lap, I believe, but he had to trip over Oscar Piastri there. Carlos Sainz is super slow. Where does Russell go? Russell goes P3. Hamilton is P6. He also set a lap time. Is Pierre Gasly setting a lap time? Yes, he does. He goes up to P8. Who's in the drop zone right now? We've got Lance Stroll, Fernando Alonso, Guan Yu Zhou. Guan Yu Zhou has qualified so well recently. Here comes Lance Stroll. He goes P5. That's going to push people like Oscar Piastri all the way down. So Piastri cannot afford to trip over anyone else here, but he's catching up with Lewis Hamilton at the hairpin. Got to be careful, Oscar. Esteban Ocon is down there. Fernando Alonso. Could we see the likes of Sergio Perez and Carlos Sainz even end up down there? I think it's going to be a little bit of musical chairs. You don't want to be in the bottom 5 when the music stops, basically. So here comes Guan Yu Zhou in the last sector. It's not the best sector 2, to be honest. I'm not sure that is going to cut it for Guan Yu Zhou, and he's run out of time to go again. Daniel Ricciardo's up to P10. Here comes Guan Yu Zhou. No, Guan Yu Zhou is going to be out of this session. Can Valtteri Bottas improve? Here comes Bottas. Sergio Perez has gone the fastest in sector 1. Bottas doesn't really improve. The Carlos Sainz is now in the drop zone. Carlos Sainz in the drop zone. Alert for Carlos Sainz, and so is Piastri. Perez is going to be dangerous. I wonder if we're going to see Pierre Gasly end up down there. If everyone can hook it up together. So you can't afford to mess it up now. Perez might have a bit of traffic here with Gasly. Gasly's inclined to not make it super easy for Perez here. Got to be careful. Piastri goes up to P11. Perez is now 1 away. And if Carlos Sainz push him... Yes! Oh, only 15th for Sainz. If Perez beats Sainz here, Sainz is going to be out. If Perez can beat Carlos Sainz, and I think he will, I think Carlos Sainz is going to be out in Q1 in the Abu Dhabi 2023 qualifying. Yes, he does, because Perez goes P2. So disaster for Ferrari. Disaster for Ferrari here. How has that happened? And in the end, The cutoff wasn't just in the 124s, my friends. The cutoff, that is ridiculous. What you've just seen there is ridiculous. You might not appreciate it, but I want you to have a look at the times. First place was a 24.5. No, it wasn't. It was 24 something earlier. Let's call it a 24.2. And then the cutoff, wow, was a 24.6. So 4/10. 4/10 of a second there covers the top 15 basically. Is very close. But you have to wonder, what has Carlos Sainz done there? What sector has given him the problem? It wasn't sector 3 and it wasn't sector 2. I think it's just really close as well. But did he come across any traffic? Ferrari on the pit wall look a bit clueless, I have to say. Kireth saying, yeah, give me your reaction in the chat. Ferrari shambles as usual. Matthew Christ, Carlos, not the smoothest of operators. I did suspect we might see some shenanigans in qualifying with some people losing out, and it has been Carlos Sainz who was, like I said, was there when the music stopped. Didn't have enough time to go again. Was he compromised anywhere? I don't know. Isabel Plugs, so Ferrari is not going to win P2. That is huge, yeah, for the constructors' points. That could be huge. Because how many points will Carlos Sainz be able to score from back down there? Welcome Spirit, Andre Vidi and Mr. Tigabas. MC saying Ferrari master plan. Alfaris Sainz blaming traffic. Sainz blaming traffic. Who is he blaming? Yeah, welcome to new subs. By the way, I think we could potentially make a push for 70k today. We could make a push. If you're enjoying the stream, hit that subscribe. It's free. It's free. It does not cost you anything. Completely free. It really helps me out because then we can maybe go to these races and stream at the race. So if you're enjoying it, if you understand what I'm saying, please, as an early Christmas gift, hit that subscribe button. Completely free. You won't. I guarantee you won't regret it. Ah, maybe it was Gasly. Maybe it was Gasly. It was an Alpine. Oh, Logan Sargent with the running wide. I mean, if Logan Sargent, that would have pushed down Pierre Gasly, wouldn't it? So, would Ferrari need Alonso? Oh, Alonso back to Ferrari. Professor saying Ferrari playing 7D checkers. Oh, look at that. Look at this. New subscribers coming in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Look at this. Alfaris, Yuki benefiting from having one race old engine unit, maybe. Kinselt, if you ain't subbed, what you doing? You want to be subbed. Kevin Magnussen is not happy. He doesn't throw the steering wheel, but kind of puts it on the car as he's being wheeled in. But yeah. Arctic saying, become a member, Eva. If you got 99p to spare, become a member if you want to. Okay, so there we go. That's Q1 done, and we've lost Carlos Sainz. If I was him, I'd stay in the car. And we've got the sector times now. It's just damn close. It's just really close. I've got to be honest. It's brutal. You're 3/10 off from being, P7. Fair play to the Astons, though. I mean, how Hulkenberg got up there and Magnussen was... But it's 3/10. It's what we want to see. It's so close to the end of the season. If you took out Red Bull here... And yes, Sonoda. A lot of people in chat saying Sonoda. 1,400 people were watching at the peak there. Sonoda, what are you on, my friend? Love it. Both AlphaTauris and Q2. Yeah, Danny Rick will be happy. The Honey Badger has badgered his way into Q2, which is great because he's been a little bit unlucky at times this season from getting in there, hasn't he? Welcome, Marcella, saying science shocking. Sign, we're just loving the watch along. We're loving having you in here. Snowline not happy with science. Kate can feel a Hamilton pole. I feel like the pole run could be very interesting. Comatose. Ferrari makes like 50 million from just showing up due to their being a historical team. They don't have the incentive to win. But what about the Tifosi? What about the Tifosi, everyone? Abineva saying, who do you have for pole today? Well, chat, let us know if you got that feeling in your waters about who's going to be on pole. I was saying I wasn't feeling Max Verstappen, but now you got to say Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez are right up there. Advert right now for... Is this a Hunger Games? Jaw dropping. Some like really... dystopian sort of concert where it's just projections. Oh, it's ABBA. It was just a Who's going to go to an ABBA concert and just watch a projection? Is that a thing? Is that popular? Could I project myself? I could be a projection. Seriously, people pay money to do that. Right, looking at Carlos Sainz here and the impedance. Nah, wasn't that bad. Wasn't that bad. The Alpine was offline. I don't think there'll be a penalty there. I don't even think there'll be a protest. Now down the back straight for Carlos Sainz. Nope, no impedance. I mean, he's having to move around a little bit, but cars, you know, other cars exist. Welcome to Rex, Tony Coggins. Who else have we got? MH, Mikael Malott, Donna Kelly Aker, Lambert Stone, Yekaterina, Terry Shepherd, Bagpuss, Patrick Schoen, Nicholas Lim, Mark the Park, and Isha Barbaria. Isha Barbaria in the house. Very nice. Abinova's got a what did I press there? Abinova's got a finger is going to be Russell. So we will see. Q2, by the way, has started. Carlos Sainz has his helmet on, but he's out of the car. So that means he doesn't want to speak to people. In fact, the Red Bull photographer's taking some photos of him. Okay, so here we go. Q2. Is anyone going to come out early? We've got one Williams. We've got both Alpha Tauris in there. We've lost both Alfa Romeos, aka Saubers. This is the last race. They're going to be Alfa Romeo. It's been good to have Alfa Romeo back, but I have to say, as someone who streams it, I don't think I've messed up AlphaTauri and Alfa Romeo yet, but there's still time. The yachts are in town for the Paddock Club, where you can pay extortionate sums of money to not have a very authentic F1 viewing experience. If that floats your boat. No, where are your ancestors from? Jesus Christ. Haven't even had dinner yet. Janky says, what has happened to Hamilton in these past few years? I don't know. Thanks, Richard Escott. Netgear's great commentary, thank you. No need to watch on small screen. I can just listen to you. Right, well, Q2's out, and it is Alex Albon who's underway. David Joe Clark said, we're never Alphas. It was a joke the entire time. I refer to them as Alphas. In fact, I think the Alfa Romeo last year, which I saw in Barcelona and Monaco, was the best looking car in the sunshine. The way the white on it would glint was just, it looked like a yacht on the track. It was very nice. Devendra, you're looking too white. What chat? What is going on in the chat today? Yekaterina Avigimian. Can someone please explain to me what their current place in qualifying means for the final race? Right, so the way it works is there's 3 parts to qualifying. Q1, which we just had. Now it's Q2, and then we'll have Q3. Q1, it goes for 17 minutes, and you lose the bottom 5 drivers. So we've lost the bottom 5, which is Carlos Sainz, Kevin Magnussen, Valtteri Bottas, Guan Yu Zhou, Logan Sargent. They're done for today. And that is going to be their position in the race tomorrow. So Carlos Sainz will start 16th tomorrow, unless there's some weird penalties. Now we're doing Q2. We want to lose the next 5 drivers. We're going to lose 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th. And that will be their positions. So we've got 12 minutes left of Q2. And that will leave us with the top 10 drivers. And we'll go into Q3, which will be a shootout between the top 10 drivers. And that will decide their position. So by the end of it, we will have the position for all the drivers. And we're kind of getting rid of the slower drivers each time. So the last session is just the top fastest 10. Pattern, great stream. The video in the lower left can be a bit distracting. I get distracted by it as well. I get very distracted by it. Ninja, listening to you instead of the German commentary. F1 Live. No, F1 Live is here. They're just advertising our stream. The mods are all over it. Marie Masagi saying Albon is flying on this track. Yes, let me get back into it then. Because Alex Albon, don't be put off by the purples. I think the purples are just for this session. They're session purples. So 17.3. But we'll have a look where Albon is going to be. He's going to come up behind Pierre Gasly, who I think has been involved in being ahead of other cars before in terms of impedance, but not being held to be impeding. And then we're going to see Alex Albon comes into last sector now. What can he do? This is where the Williams hasn't been that strong. Remember, Logan Sargent was half a second off in this sector alone. And it's going to be very, very, very close. I think the top 10 shootout could be extremely close. I'm talking a few tenths between all the top 10. So anyone's game. So here comes Alex Albon, the penultimate right-handed corner. And then now the last right-hander. Just got to be careful not to run wide on the exit and get a track limit. What is it going to be for Alex Albon? 24.9 is slow. That wouldn't have got you into Q3, remember. You can see Carlos Sainz to the 124.7. So that's not a good lap unless the track conditions have changed somewhat. What's my prediction of Tsunoda's place on the grid? I think he'll be going for the top 10 shootout, but let's see. Max Verstappen is on the move. You can see. Who else is coming through? Hamilton, 124.8, so not faster. What about Russell? Russell now, 24.4. Same as in practice. Okay, so Lance Stroll not on the lap, I don't think. Yes, Lance Stroll on the lap as well. So we're going to have Lance Stroll and then Verstappen coming through. So Stroll goes 24.8. So what is Verstappen going to do here? Is he going to go 23? Because that would be obscene. If he does 23, it's obscene. It's obscene. It's obscene. It's obscene. Chat. 23.7 is just 23.7. Deary me. Chat's 8 tenths quicker. He's almost a second quicker. He's 8 tenths quicker. Chat, 23.7. If that is a legit lap. Haven't seen anyone do a 23 all day today. That is a big lap. Let me know in chat if you're a Max fan, because if you're a Max fan, your man's just absolutely done a lap there. But Lando has gone faster in Sector 1. And people are sprinkling in some purples there, so keep an eye. Keep an eye. But what sector is supreme now? I think the Sector 2. I think the Sector 2 was very good. Yeah, so can anyone beat him in Sector 2? Tsunoda's P3 at the moment. Who's on the move now? Not Hamilton. Sergio, Perez, and then Norris, and then Piastri, Norris. Here comes Perez. Let's see what Perez can do. He's sprinkled in a couple of purple minis in there. Can Perez go top 3? Oh, better than that. Oh, the Red Bull here. Goodness me. Piastri then. Next over Piastri. Can Piastri go top 5? Got George Russell on the exit there. Bit awkward. Russell trying to pit or something? Yeah. There goes Piastri. P3, 24.2. It's a bit closer. And now Lando, 23.9. Okay. Lando does get in the 23s. He was faster in 1 and 3, but like I thought, Max Verstappen has done a madness in Sector 2. Hasi Chachara, what's my opinion about Leclerc? I think he's a fast driver and seems like a nice guy. Courtney Schofield test Lando all the way. Well, someone's saying that's P1 guaranteed for Max. I'm not sure. Chat, let me know in the chat. Who are you supporting? You supporting Lando? You supporting Max? Who are you supporting? I can't see any Papaya Army here or any Orange Army. Very similar colours. You need the purple mini. We needed a purple mini emoji. Yes, we do. So now I'm sending kisses to Lando. Sammy says, bro, Red Bull are cheater. Well, you've got to back that up with allegation, otherwise that's slander. So, bear with me. It's one of the Fry boys. Okay, so we're going to see here the drivers come in. Don't think anyone's going to be in a fast lap. Who's in the bottom 5? Ricciardo, Gasly, Albon, Ocon, and Hulkenberg. Okay. Okay, people coming in now. Who's supporting? Emma Bravani, Lando, Natasha, Max, Akash, Orange. Could be both, mate. Tail says Lando. Welcome to Omar, Kireth, Jericho, Elbows Out. Azteca forever. Yes. Aztecs forever. Ringo says Red Bull cheated because I said so. MH supports Lando and Piastri. Very nice. Noyos LH for life. Phil, Lando. Earhart, any sort of orange. Hendrick says Piastri. Paul, if Lando wins this GP, I will buy every single one of you a beer and drink it with you. Paul, there are 1,400 people watching the stream, including Hannah in Papua New Guinea. How are you going to... You haven't thought that through, my friend. Henchman 007 Crasher, welcome along. Good to have you on board. So Alex Albon again goes early. He's on a little bit earlier on the sync than the other drivers. Salma says Lando for life. Does Lando know about that? Vlatka says Lando, of course, I love the young mischiefs. This is QT right now. David, I don't care who wins. I just can't stand Ricciardo. He's a clown. Deary me. JT, Lando ain't going to win. Something going to go wrong. Sammy, Samir. How many triple Samir there? Please, Toto Wolf, please do something on the season 2024. Make a nice car. I'll pass on to Toto. I did have a chat with him in Monaco last year, as you saw. Kevin, Papaya Bros did their fast laps on old tyres. Ooh, so you think they're saving it for Q3? No spoons in Papua New Guinea? I don't know, can't confirm that. And Fuoco needs half. Yeah, also you can't give it to him when he's underage as well. Welcome, Marcelo, all good? King Adam TV, can I have a shout out? No. No, King Adam TV, you may not have a shout out. No shout out for King Adam TV. Crasher just described, say I'm a Lando fan. And Courtney saying Lando needs to win. Courtney is demanding a win. Right, here comes Alex Albon, massively desyncs. Keep an eye on the purple minis here, because at the moment he's not going to get through to Q3. Oh, I'm having a look at one of the... it's Pierre Gasly again, getting a bit of lock on there to avoid running out of track limit. So, half purple mini so far for Albon in Sector 1. Oh, Alex Albon, 17.1. Is quicker than Max Verstappen in Sector 1. But look at Lando Norris is a driver to beat in Sector 1, but also Lance Stroll. Look at Lance Stroll in Sector 1. So it's all to play for. And this is a sector where I'd imagine they're willing to be quick, but it doesn't look like he's super quick. 35.9. Sector 2 is where Max Verstappen has blown everyone away. He's 6/10 quicker than Alonso in Sector 2. So did he get a big slipstream or something like that? Do I have any F1 autographs? I think I do, yeah. But I'm not too fussed about autographs. I'd rather have a photo. Or a video these days. Alex Albon, 36.3. He's 4/10 off. But comparative with everyone else, it's competitive, you know. He could slot into the top 6, depending on how he does in Sector 3 here. But what has Max Verstappen done in Sector 2? It is obscene. Maria Masagi, can I have a shout out? Should we give a shout out to Maria Masagi? Let me think about it. Welcome Matt McGuigan as well. You've been here for quite a while. Don't know why I'm welcoming you. You've been here for ages. Has Verstappen even moved positions? No, he's right at the top. Now everyone else comes out. You got to watch out for traffic now. You got to really watch out for traffic. Because if you're coming out of the pits now on your out lap, or if you come out after Hulkenberg goes, it's going to get pretty dicey. There are 3 minutes to go. Can we have a Lando emoji? Yeah, we got an orange emoji. We'll get a Lando one in there as well. It all depends on how many members we have. The more members we have, the more emoji slots you get, basically. So, Hulkenberg is gearing up for a lap. What did Albon do in the end? A P5. So it is an improvement, 24.4. What do we think the cutoff is going to be? Will it be a 0.4? JT says, let's go Albon P5. Kevin, who's on the tyre watch, saying everyone is out now on fresh tyres. So keep an eye for traffic again, everyone. Traffic could play a part here. Sime's predicting a Pirelli 1-2-3, very bold. Marcel says, let's enjoy the quali. Yes, indeed. Maria loves sleep. I don't blame you. I'm just so excited for qualifying a QT. Right, I've got to get back and see who is going to be the first to get over the line. It will be Nico Hulkenberg. He's done a 17.3, so he's less than a tenth slower, ever so slightly, than Verstappen in Sector 1. Sector 1 seems to be very close between the drivers, but maybe some... I mean, what can you do in Sector 2? It's just all straights. Charles Leclerc pole this weekend would be his 24th for Ferrari, surpassing Niki Lauda. Charles Leclerc, if it is on 23 pole positions, that is very impressive. I have to say. That is very impressive. The man has one lap pace. We can agree on that. What a Sector 1 from Leclerc has been noted. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty damn good. Right, who's going to be coming over the line then? It's going to be old Nico Hulkenberg. I don't mean old in a pejorative sense, more in a friendly sense. Thanks, Jonathan. What is life from the South? Well, we'll be doing other streams and other championships. Right, Nico Hulkenberg again is on the money. P4. Remember him getting on the front way in Canada, don't we? But then he had the fire, had to Didn't he get taken down? But Hulkenberg has that 1 lap pace as well. So there goes Hulkenberg P4. Ricciardo is P7 with a 0.4. And here comes Leclerc. Big lap made from Leclerc. P3, 23.9. Also joining the 23 crew. So Pierre Gasly is going to be going over line. He's currently P14 with a 124.9. Will he improve? I think so. Yes, he does. A 24 dead from Gasly. Wow. The track seems to be getting faster. Norris doesn't go faster, but he's still second, 23.9. Yuki Tsunoda at 24.2. So everything is chopping and changing. You can't be down there in the low 124s. Or sorry, the high 24s, if you know what I mean. Lance Stroll improves by about half a second. He's now P9 with a 24.4. Esteban Ocon is about to go over line. He's in last place here, 15th, with a 25 dead. Will he improve? Yes, he does. He goes from 25 dead and 15th to a 24.3 and P9. What about Fernando Alonso? Remember, this is the end of the laps here. No one's going to get any more laps. And Lewis Hamilton is in P15, does need to improve because he's not going to get another chance. He goes, check a flag. Hamilton's only P10. If anyone else can... Russell might knock out Hamilton here. Russell might knock out Hamilton. Yes, he does. Russell goes P4 and Hamilton is out of qualifying. Oscar Piastri can abort this lap because Oscar Piastri is now P10, but no one below can beat him. So we've lost Lewis Hamilton. We lost Carlos Sainz in Q1. And we lose Lewis Hamilton in Q2, Nico Hulkenberg and Yuki Tsunoda and Pierre Gasly. Maybe some of the unfancy drivers who had made it into Q3, and we love that. Every time an underdog makes it through, it means that a big established driver is potentially getting knocked out. That's what we love to see. That's what Formula 1 is all about, everyone. So yes, Hamilton is out unless there's going to be a track limit violation. Sharkin says, bye Hamilton. Alfa is saying Albon timed this run too early. I think he did. I think the track evolution was brutal. And in the end, the cutoff was a 124.2. A 124.2 was the cutoff. Welcome Rizma, Jupada, Daniel, Marcelo, Piano Gamer, Taha G, and of course, King Adam TV. Abhinav says, how has Russ got pace but not Hamilton? I don't know. Almost 2,000 people watching. And we still haven't got to the final part of qualifying yet. That will decide the pole position for the race tomorrow. Max Verstappen looking absolutely supreme with that 0.7. But can Lando Norris just get something out of the bag? And what about Charles Leclerc? If he gets another pole position, he'll surpass Niki Lauda. And he'll become the second most pole driver Ferrari. Any idea who's first? I'll give you an idea. It's Michael Schumacher first. He'll become the second most pole position driver at Ferrari. You know what I mean. After Michael Schumacher. Wow. Still relatively young as well. Obviously more races these days. Kevin, Norris should have the freshest tyres. Noel Christian, Ricciardo is not a clown. He's just under good timing. Clowns that either loved or feared. And Professor Mrs. Toto smashing tables. Bert says hello to Tara Lewis. Hello, Tara Lewis. Hasty, my friend is asking, they all keep moving on the ball, but why is Verstappen not moving? What should I tell her? Just tell her Verstappen's the GOAT and see what she says. David says yes, but Niki Lauda won 13 race and 2 world titles with his pole positions. Agreed. But it's still impressive for Charles, I believe. So here we go. I don't know why it's gone red there. I think it just means the track is closed. So we're going to get ready here for Q3, everyone. It's Q3. Q3 we're about to start. So this will decide the top 10, and therefore we will have our whole grid. Alfarius, Abu Dhabi offers him solid toe, so Hamilton was screwed unless he put in a monster lap, and in the end, he couldn't quite beat couldn't quite beat Oscar Piastri, could he? And in the end, he was faster than Piastri in Sector 2 and 3, but it was his Sector 1 that cost him. In fact, I would go the other way. I'd say Oscar Piastri's really good Sector 1 meant that he got through over Lewis Hamilton. Paul says Kimi is the GOAT. We will see. Isabel Flug, Charlie could have a World Driver Championship too if it wasn't for Ferrari clown strategy. Ferrari trying to play some sort of 6-2 chess and just failing. Some snow somewhere in the world. Very nice. Only 254 likes. Come on, chat. We can get those likes up. And those subs. If you're enjoying it and you're not subscribed, it's free and it helps us out. It genuinely helps us out. So please, 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 if you haven't subscribed yet, just hit it. It's free. Doesn't cost you anything. But I really appreciate it, and it helps us a lot to actually go to these sort of events. Did the quali finish? No. The quali hasn't finished. In fact, some would say it's only just begun. There we go. IMC's on it. F1 Finland. Are you from Finland? Chat, with nations check. Nations check, chat. Let us know where in the world are you watching from. If you know, you know. Let us know where in the world are you watching from. And keep an eye out for some of those nations that we were missing earlier. Chat, you have to let us know where are you watching from, which country. Because there were some countries earlier we were not beaming out to. Start playing the bass. UK, Chipo Norway, Jacob Denmark, Catty Netherlands, China Netherlands, Bert England, David Israel, Gummy Germany, Devil India, Faye Vietnam, Lush Netherlands, Sandy from the Vatican, Akash India, Kate UK, Alan Moss UK, Rizma Indonesia, Vidar Norway, Matthias Poland. Yeah, put your questions in the chat. Just at me. Matt USA, Professor USA, Sarah from Iraq, Yolanda Netherlands, Isabel Flug Germany from. Oh my goodness me, we move. Ninja Singapore, Natasha Netherlands, Snowline Canada, Magnum US, Greece, Philippines, Kyrgyzstan, Laos, Ireland from Mark, Dries from South Africa, Calvin from Kenya. There we go. There's Kenya. Jack from Jamaica, Akash from India, Paul from South Africa, Lise from France, Lucille, greetings from Suriname. Greetings to Suriname. Sizek from Nottingham, Vania Ferreira watching from Portugal, Agar's watching from Latvia, Ian from Kenya. The Kenyans have come along. Rich from USA, Terry Walker from England. Terry Walker. Yes. Paula Leidner from the Netherlands, Peter from Phuket, Katya from Iran, Vener from Italy, Harry from Ukraine. Yeah, where are the Australians? Where are the Australians, everyone? Vita from India, Barry from Cornwall, Rich from Thailand, Peter from Belgium. Welcome to all of our new subscribers there. John, Addison, Scientist, Rich, Michael and June. I wonder if there was a temporary red flag there that has put the session on pause. I do wonder. But let me just resync our simulation then, by the way. Let me just resync that then. Just make sure we synchronize it with the data track. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. I'm on the verge of a sneeze here. And I don't like it. I want to sneeze or I don't want to sneeze. I don't want to be in the halfway house where I'm like just waiting for a sneeze. Just make it happen. Make it so, as they say. Confirming the synchronization.
Radio check.
Kevin from West Virginia, Spiro from Australia. Oh, the Australians are in Australia. Okay.
Should be great.
John O'Grady from India. Fuoco, Italy is still going. Simon from Saigon. Alpha from a prison. Jupado from Mexico. Anthony Isla White. Bugatti North Macedonia. Maxis needs you, please. Isla VC from the Philippines. Yeah, Katerina, what's my opinion about Pierre Gasly? Very fast driver. Very, very fast driver. There we go. Right, did we get Vicky from South Africa? We got Kenya. Did we get anyone from Finland we had? Did we have anyone from Morocco? Anyone watching from Morocco or Barbados? Harry's watching from Luxembourg. Harry, are you half Belgian? We're still waiting, by the way, for the session for Q3 to start. It's been a very unusually long break. Arctic cracked a rib, sneezing as a kid. Deary me. Oh, what's happened there? Oh, we got people from Morocco. Okay. Oh, spin there. We got our Moroccan friends. Very nice. Oh, Padman from Barbados. Are you sure you're from Barbados or just saying Barbados? Right, Q3 is underway, everyone. Q3 is underway. Right, tapping McLaren fan from Brazil. Okay, Malaysia as well. So I need to concentrate on what's going on here because Q3 is underway. This is going to be our top 10 shootout. And is anyone going to take it to Max Verstappen? And even Sergio Perez has been up there as well. Even Sergio Perez has been up there. Okay. Okay. Anissa from Albania. Okay, so if you don't know what's going on, this is the final most important part of qualifying where we're now left with the top 10 drivers who have managed to make their way through, a bit like Squid Game. And Now it's just going to be 11 minutes to go. Whoever set, and now you just set your fast lap times. That's going to set the order. Whoever goes fastest, you start at the front from the race. That can make your race here. Can make your race. By the way, look at the subscriber numbers. There's an outside chance we get to 67,000 subscribers today. Sorry, not. What about we get to 70? We get to 70,000 subscribers today, chat. 300 more, we get to 70,000. So if you're watching, 1,500 people watching, and you're not subscribed, you subscribe. Some other people see it. It just we've seen it before. Before you know it, it's crazy. Right, here we go. So Verstappen is about to start his lap time. Is Verstappen out the front here? Maybe. Verstappen leading is off. Yeah, I think it is. I think Verstappen's gone early. Welcome to Tat Night Gomez, Pedro, Depressed Hypocrites, Martini, Steve Duarte, and Adita Pandi. 300 likes as well. Wow, good job, everyone. Smashing it today. Smashing it today. We need a British winner. Well, not required. Right, Verstappen is going to be the first driver to set a lap time here. So they're going off. What's it going to be? Is he going to do a 16 in Sector 1? Because if he is, that would just be obscene. 17.1 is pretty good. But Piastri has managed to go quite similar. Thanks, Mark. And Devil's studying as well. 70k, we put a hat on. I don't know where the hat is. Right, so Verstappen has had to get past Russell there. What's it going to be in Sector 2? Remember, this is where Verstappen was really, really, really insane last time around. But did he get a really nice slipstream? Welcome from Japan. I won £5 from Net Kios. Thank you so much, Net Kios. Your first ever donation on a live stream. Chat. Net Kiosk here. Can we get from the Dutchman? Can we get a some claps out in chat there for Net Kiosk? Thank you so much. Been in the stream since the beginning. Legendary support. Look at that. We love to see it. The claps will come out. I just need to get back here to Max Verstappen, because Max Verstappen is about to set a lap time. Will it be a 23? 23 for Max V. Let's see. I'm not sure if Sector 2 is quite as good. Let's see. 24. GG, boys. Good luck, rest of the drivers. GG, because 23.4. I mean, Hulkenberg's just gone a second slower. Right, what can Lando do? Piastri's gone faster in Sector 1. What can you do, Lando? You're 4 tenths slower, mate, in Sector 2. You're not going to do it. Yeah, he's 4 tenths off. And, I mean, Oscar Piastri's had a really bad Sector 2. That Red Bull in Sector 2 is just a beast. It's a straight line speed. It's a straight line speed. GG, everyone. I don't think that's going to be beat. We're going to have more runs here. They're going to come in and do another run, but that is obscene. That is obscene because no one can match that in Sector 2. Max Verstappen in Sector 2 is the only driver I would say getting. He's in the 35s. No one's getting near the 35s. No one's even getting close, chat. This is domination right here. Chat, do we agree that Max is just like he's making a statement here? Because at Sector 2, either he's having a really good drive out of the first hairpin or something. I don't know what it is. Got to have a look at the speed trap here. Anthony, £2. Who finished 2 in the constructors? P2 in the constructors. It hasn't been decided yet. It's very close. There's only 4 points between Mercedes and Ferrari, Anthony. So there's only 2 points between Mercedes and Ferrari. So we'll find out tomorrow. So the qualifying is very important. Thanks so much, Net Kios, Nanti, for your support. Very, very, very gratefully appreciated. As Rail, I'm on my way to the race. I'm so late. Good luck, my friend. You're not actually late because the race is tomorrow, though, unless you're in a different country and you're flying there. In which case, yeah, crack on, pal. So, going to be any track limits or anything? I mean, if you're Verstappen, the boldest move would be like, just stay in the pits now. Just stay in the pits. Like, yeah, no one's going to beat that. No one's going to beat it because that is just obscene. It's a madness. What he's just done is a madness. Perez needs to give up that seat. I don't know, early days. As well as in Morocco, but in Abu Dhabi. Oh, you are Morocco. There we go. Finally, we got our Moroccans. Netkeys, you are most welcome. No, I'm very grateful. Thank you very much. Okay, so everyone's going to come into the pits now. They're going to change the tyres. They're going to get another lap of fuel. I'm looking at Sergio Perez here through turn 1. It is dark now, by the way. I had a big... actually controlled it very nicely. Would have been a track limit, but he saved it. So in the battle for P2 in the Constructors is very interesting because Sainz and Hamilton aren't here. So it's sort of between Russell and Leclerc. Sort of between Russell and Leclerc here. Yeah, this is Q3. Kevin coming in on the tyre saying everyone has fresh tyres, yes to run. Right, 2,000 people watching. I feel like it's a foregone conclusion, but let me know in the chat, who do you think is going to be on pole position? Who's going to be on pole position for this race? Let me know. Let me know who's going to be on pole. I'm going to be boring and say Max Verstappen. So, fight me. But let me know, what do you think in chat? Let me know who's going to be on pole. I want to see. I want to see. Mark saying Max, Bert Max, Major Sparkles Max, Catty Max. Ah, oh, dearie me, everyone's talking Max. I'm going to see them Max. Nekios Norris, Victoria Max. Lush saying Max. Rizma Lando. Sharkin Max. C saying the Papaya Boys, McLaren. Mark Verstappen. Daniel Max. Kimberly Tsen saying Russell. Okay. RZ Max. Richira Max. Max. Nekios Norris pole and win. Nicola Primo Rondinella saying sadly Max with regret. Carl saying Norris. Snowline saying Max. Natasha Max. Bert Max. Alfarius Max. Arctic Nix Max. Size the Raging Bull. So a lot of people saying Max, everyone. Ola saying Max. Oh, Henchman saying Lando. David Maxwell Piastri. Ninja Piastri? Question mark. 4 minutes to go, by the way. Erie saying Leclerc. So what I would advise you to do as you're watching this session, have a look at the Sector 2 times. If you're looking at someone, if they've done a Sector 1 that's even a low 0.2, they're in it. If any other driver than the Verstappen does a Sector 2 in the 35s, then watch their Sector 3. Because I think you need to be in the 35s for Sector 2. Everyone's coming out, by the way. Everyone's coming out. I think the Maccas might be first. Oh, it's all chaos in the pit lanes. Everyone comes out ahead of each other. Vidat saying Russell. Kevin, temp is higher, so track will come in. Asriel loves science. Well, it's not going well for science here. Military Aviation Norris. Rogerio says Yuki. Welcome to Vidant, Corny, John, Brian, James, Jacoby. Chat. We could really... Oh my, it's close now. 70,000 subscribers could happen. So many people throwing you subscribe, and I massively appreciate it. And you won't regret it either. You just want to... If you enjoy this, you won't regret it because you just get more of this stuff. Yekaterina, I would love to see Gasly in top position. That would be a shake-up. I don't think the Alpine has it on Sector 2. I don't think any other car has it in Sector 2. Yeah, Isabel Plug saying traffic in the pit lane is insanely bad. Yeah, I think one of the Ferraris got cut off by an Aston Martin here. In fact, I think one of the Fernando Alonso almost ran over his race engineer. And Charles Leclerc saying we've seen that. So Fernando Alonso could get a grid drop here. Okay. Oh, Rares Niagu just started watching my F1 TV expired. Earn to sub. Love to see it. Thank you so much for the €2 Rares. That's your first ever super chat. Please chat. Send the claps in to everyone who's donated today. We love to see it. Net Kiosk, Anthony, Rares with the €2. Yes, right. Are we ready, everyone? Are we ready? This is it. Who's going to be first over? Is Lando 17.0? Hang on a second. Hang on. Whoa. So like I said, keep an eye on the Sector 2 times. Is anyone going to go 35? Whoa, the Maccas are on it in Sector 1. But oh, no, Norris might get the Gasly toe. Norris might get the Gasly slipstream here. That might have been worked wonders. I'm surprised we're not seeing more teams do an actual slipstream between them. Keep an eye, chat. If you're Papaya Army, is it going to be a 35? Verstappen has done the same sector 1. I don't think it's going to be enough for the Maccas. I don't think it's going to be enough. I don't think it's going to be enough. I mean, they've gone pretty close, low 36s. But sector 3 is pretty average as well, I think, for Lando. I think Lando will improve. I'd be surprised if he doesn't improve. 23.9. He's half a second off, ladies and gentlemen. He's half a second off. And Piastri goes faster, 0.7. So great from Piastri. I don't think anyone is going to be able to challenge Max Verstappen here. Charles Leclerc, 35.9 in the second sector. So Charles Leclerc might be able to split the Maccas here. Let's see. Fernando Alonso goes P4. Really impressive there for Alonso. And Charles Leclerc goes second with the fastest X3 out of anyone. So Charles Leclerc goes second. And I don't think Max Verstappen is going to improve here. 23.5. So, yeah, so it's all come down to that first lap from Verstappen. I think the lap of the gods there. Who else behind can do anything? Sergio Perez. What can you do? Well, I don't think you can do a lot. Yuki Tsunoda goes up to P5 in Q3. This is setting the grid for tomorrow. Everyone is setting the grid. Nico Hulkenberg, a 124.1 for Nico Hulkenberg. Wow, the lap times are tumbled. Sergio Perez goes P5. The only two drivers left are George Russell and Pierre Gasly. What can George Russell do? What have you got in you, Russell? Can you go top 5? Can you go top 5? Where are you going to be? Last corner for Russell. Goes P4. Splits the McLarens. Oh, we got Leclerc on the front row, Russell on the second, and now Pierre Gasly. Where's Gasly going to end up? Has Perez had a lap time delete or something? Pierre Gasly rounds out the top 10. Welcome Kimberly, Brown, Keith, Daniel Delgado, and Lachlan as well. So we'll have to keep an eye out for track deletions there. But it was Max Verstappen's first lap because Charles Leclerc got really close on the second one. Got really close on the second one. So in the end, how have you got Carlos Sainz in P16 and Charles Leclerc in P2? I do not understand it. I do not understand it. Nice one, Adolfo Vasquez. Yeah, goodness me, chat. I mean, so... do we think the Ferraris have pace here? And I think... I can see Verstappen just running away with it tomorrow. That's the thing, and everyone else scrapping. The interesting thing is the battle for P2 and Constructors. I don't know who's on top. Genuine chat, who's on top between Ferrari and Mercedes here? Yeah, we've got Leclerc on front row, but they've got Carlos Sainz down in 16th. So that's going to be really interesting tomorrow to see who's going to be, you know, in the battle for coming P2 and Constructors and the extra money you get. Perez lap time deleted, so it did get deleted. It did get deleted. Perez behind Hulkenberg. Absolute F. Snowline saying Sainz had a lot of bad luck recently, and as well saying, yeah, Sainz not working out too well. Ninja, Tsunoda did pretty good. Tsunoda did very, very, very well. Considering Ricciardo's in P15, and the lap times really did tumble there. Absolutely fell. And in the end, if you exclude Gasly, who had some sort of nightmare somewhere, it's about half a second between the top 9, and Charles Leclerc did get within a tenth and a half of Max Verstappen. So it's not an absolute acre between these ones. Why delete it would have been track limits. But at least Lando has somebody in front to overtake. He's not quick enough to take Max. Do we think Charles Leclerc will... It's a very short rundown into turn 1. But the interesting thing about the Abu Dhabi circuit is that you can really fan wide at turn 1. And we saw Max Verstappen defend super hard against, wasn't it, Charles Leclerc in Las Vegas and get a penalty for it, get a 5-second penalty. So if Charles Leclerc can force Verstappen to defend and Leclerc has to go onto the outside the track to sort of you know, just to survive, could we see another penalty from Aston? I don't know. Isabel Pafag says, I think P2 is decided by whoever of these two gets both cars into the points. Well, what are you going to do with the strategy with Carlos Sainz? Because are you going to have to go on a hard tyre start and then box really early? Alfira saying Perez completely washed. And Chai, can we talk about Tsunoda's P6? We definitely can. That P6 on Tsunoda is legit. Now we can see the sector times. Yeah, it's that sector 2 from Max Verstappen, really, isn't it? It's that sector 2. You know what? You know what, chat? I wonder if Leclerc had a bad sector 1. Chat, I wonder if Leclerc... What do we think? I wonder if Leclerc had a really bad sector 1 here. He's got one of the slowest sector 1s in the top 10. If he had a slight bit of understeer when he turned in, or maybe a snap of oversteer when he turned in for turn 1. PT hits everything but Hamilton. Good to know. Snowline is liking Yuki. Learjet Tsunoda made in Japan. Mark said Max's pace is just stupid. What happened to Sainz and Ricciardo? Well, Sainz just had a really bad lap, and so did Ricciardo. Oscar Piastri out-qualifies Lando Norris as well. Not a lot in it. I mean, when I say not a lot, there's nothing in it. It's a couple of hundredths of a second, which is almost impossible to record. But what time is the watch along tomorrow? Only 300 subscribers needed. What time is the race tomorrow, chat? Chat, what time is the race tomorrow? Can you let me know? Would you mind letting me know what time the race is tomorrow in the UK? But yeah, they're doing the driver interview, so I suspect there's not going to be any... suspect there's not going to be any track limit deletions. Although we saw Haas bring an appeal very late in the season. Max Verstappen. I mean, that's why you're a world champ. That's why you're world champ, isn't it? It's 1 o'clock tomorrow UK time. Oh, stewards! Turn 1 incident involving Piastri and Gasly investigated after the session impeding. Okay, so there is going to be a nice bit of drama. Very good. It wouldn't be Formula 1 without a nice little bit of tasty drama, would it? So, I'm just doing something here that I should have done a long time ago. Which is just make sure that we are scheduled for tomorrow for midday then. Awesome. And I'm getting my tyres changed on my car. Putting in the old Michelins. Just bear with me, everyone. Bear with me a second. Oh, it's going to be the last race of the season for us tomorrow. Should we do something special? Chat, should we do something special tomorrow? 6 AM for Snowline, Anthony 1 UK. Did Oscar say we'll see when talked about the impeding? Charles Leclerc looks a little bit out of breath. Like he maybe could... I wonder if Charles Leclerc did bottle Q1 a little bit. Because he got closer than anybody else. By a relative... in these terms, a relative margin in Sector 2. And I think he had the fastest Sector 3 out of anybody. So Charles Leclerc might be ruining it there. No risk Cafios. Are the Michelin sponsored? No. Why am I not getting sponsored tyres? That's such a good idea. We do a lot of videos from... we do some videos from my car. Wear a Christmas hat. Ola's down for it. Chat, what should we do? What should we do for our race stream tomorrow, by the way? It's the last race stream of the season. But, fingers crossed, we might be streaming something the weekend after. Officially. Like an official thing. And we might be streaming stuff next year officially. So that means more access. We might even be streaming stuff where we have the race footage, like. So I'm speaking with important people about that. What am I going to do in the winter? No F1 to cover. Well, there will be lots of F1 to cover because there'll be all the rumours of development. There won't be driver stuff. They'll be moving into season testing, revealing the cars. Doesn't that happen in like January? So it won't be a lot of a break. And also there's other motorsport, a lot of other motorsport to do. And my real world motorsport. So if you missed this, well, maybe I'll premiere all of my real world motorsport videos. So we'll see. Ola says, let's do something special. Okay. Netkiss, we'll all chip in for the tyres. The tyres I can handle, but I think next year we need to strategize and think about what races would we like to go to next year and just book them.
Virtual safety car.
Do we agree? Maybe we do that after the race tomorrow. We get the calendar up and we think, right, where should we go? Should we go back to Hungary because it's nice and cheap?
Sounds like there's been a crash.
Yeah, Silverstone's all sold out already, isn't it? It's like nonsense. Viking tyres are good and much cheaper. Oh, I've gone for the Michelin Pilot Sports. F1 Academy, maybe. I've reached out to F1 Academy, so I need to chase that one up actually. But F1 Academy runs alongside Formula 1, so it's good to do stuff that's a different calendar to F1. I would love to do British touring cars. British touring cars, if no one's seen it, I just think would be so good. The drivers just all like, they all just slate each other. They're all crashing into each other. Who's signing the thing here? Who's this? Someone signing a wheel? It's some celebrity. They've got a stake hat on. Oh, it's Sergio Aguero. Sergio Aguero. Former professional footballer has signed the Pirelli pole position. Very nice. It's a man who played for the Abu Dhabi group a lot, didn't he? That's why. Maybe. Grinch costume. Very nice. What happened to Logan Sargent? Lap time deletions, unfortunately. Got to do something epic. Welcome Ale Dominico. I think tomorrow we can really make... Well, tomorrow we should definitely aim for 70. That'd be rude not to. MotoGP. MotoGP. Yeah. Do a Q&A, maybe. We could all club in and send somewhere nice. I think it's better that we use a network. Like, if we have a network to get access, then we have quite a big network to do that. 70,000 subscribers pay you £1 per race commentary, and you can do it live from each race on your own channel. No, I mean, theoretically we could do that already, because I could make these streams members only. So you'd have to be a 99p member, but I don't. That goes against the ethos. Logan wants to last first challenge. Logan didn't know what a millimetre was. And that's why he's come unstuck. It's the kids' broadcast tomorrow on Sky, which is the same broadcast, because that's the level of insight that they often give. Keith Thomason, hi from New Zealand. Welcome to New Zealand. Yeah, last race of the season tomorrow at Abu Dhabi, and we've got the battle for P4 in Drivers' Championship and P2 in Constructors. It's not quite a season going down to the wire, is it? But we were there, chat. We were there, you know, streaming it early this season when... Remember Canada? Oh my goodness, anyone remember Canada? Sessions delayed because of groundhogs. It genuinely happened. Remember Barcelona? Wasn't sessions cancelled because it was too heavy rain? Sao Paulo qualifying abandoned, too heavy rain. Las Vegas session abandoned because of track furniture. It's like there's been a lot of stuff happen this season. A lot of stuff. And I'm actually really excited for next season. I feel like next season we'll have a proper calendar and we'll know exactly what we're doing, and the whole thing will hopefully be a little bit sort of better. Like, what would you... Let me know in chat. Chat, what would you like to see? Still got 9 of you watching. What would you like to see different for next season? What would you like to see different for next season, like, in terms of the overlay or anything like that? We might stream... The background here might be a bit different as well. We have same quality camera and mic. Did I see the massive floods in the EAU? I don't know what the EAU is. UAE? No, I haven't seen it. Isabel Plug is back tomorrow, 12 midday. Midday indeed. No worries, beef and barley. Oh, it's Black Friday week on Amazon. Should have done a newsletter. By the way, make sure you're signed up to the newsletter if you want to get inside news, and also I share some of my older videos and I do my thoughts in there. Just go to sim.doctor, put sim.doctor in your browser. Sign up to the newsletter. There's thousands of people on the newsletter, genuinely thousands, so it's quite a cool thing. Is nighttime now in Abu Dhabi? Yeah. Does it say on here? Nah, it doesn't. It's in English. Boring. MRF Horners down the boozer with his winnings. Lewis Hamilton cooling his neck with an ice cold bottle here. So, not sure why that is. He's being told something unusual. Lewis Hamilton looks a bit... He's been here many times as a world champion, or winning his world championship, so you've got to put that in context that he's here now, like qualifying 11th. Ain't the same for old Lewis. Chaya, see you tomorrow. Drinking Peckham Springs. Isn't that Only Fools and Horses? Maybe a McLaren shirt? We do have a McLaren shirt. Could do that. I mean, that's not exactly like, oh, let's do a massive stream. What's going to be massive? Wear a McLaren shirt. We could do bigger than that. We could do bigger. I don't have an AlphaTauri shirt, but I have an AlphaTauri jumper somewhere, but I don't know where it is. See Professor Logic, Toto Wolf. Looks kind of whimsical. Yeah, I mean, so the cycle we'll do is we'll follow the rumours. So we'll do a lot of F1 videos sort of on the rumours of what cars are looking good and philosophies and personnel moving across and stuff like that. Then we'll look at the analysis of the cars, and then we'll go into pre-season testing. And I really hope that's going to be broadcast. Even if it's not broadcast, we'll do a watch along and we'll try and get the data from it. But yeah, what we really need is a really good contact, at Formula One. That's what we need. It's like, yes, I like the idea that we have thousands of people around the world who are coming together and enjoying Formula One. That seems like a good idea. So that's what we would like. Melissa says, will Norris get his first win? I doubt it, but anything can happen. I mean, it could be some safety cars. Someone might Latifi it. If Latifi hadn't binned it, Lewis Hamilton would be an 8-time world champion. Funny how the world works. Isn't it funny how the world works, everyone? What must Lewis Hamilton think about Latifi? No, where's Matt Sizer said Lewis is getting on. Supercross. I don't know what Supercross is. I don't know what Supercross is at all, I'm afraid. So the Mercedes head-to-head qualifying this season has been exactly 11 each between Hamilton and Russell, with Hamilton getting pole somewhere. I can't remember where Hamilton got pole. I can't remember. But Hamilton has destroyed Russell on points. Hamilton is 3rd and Russell is 8th. What does that say about the race pace and strategy, maybe? Is Lewis doing a bit of a better job than his teammate George Russell? Possibly. Possibly. Supercross is motocross. Okay, but just souped up. Is that how it works? I'll be interested to see how we competed on this qualifying stream, everyone. Because right now our biggest competitor has 1,000 people watching. Now we're just chilling, and we've got 800 people watching, or 750. So I feel like maybe we don't hit the same highs during it, but we have like a much stronger core of community. That's how I see it. And I'd rather have a stronger core of community than have, you know, just some peaks in the middle, if that makes sense. George Russell is looking like he's come out of some advert for Sauvage or something. Got the towel around him, he's got the locks, just sort of leaning over. He's leaning over his media person lady. Looking like he's just slayed the Balrog. Afan Wagyu, who's on pole? Verstappen. Welcome, Afan Wagyu, Nicole Wasma, Pet Purin, and Torn Whiskers as well. MRF, I wonder which team will be the dark horse next year at the beginning of the season. I'd love it if Haas just put it together. Because everyone forgets about Haas. Let's be honest. People forget about Haas. So I'd love it if that happens. Love it. Aston Martin. Lance Stroll versus Alonso for the World Drivers' Championship. How awesome would that be? That would be sick as well. I would love to see that. Why do I feel like I have something really important to do now? Why do I feel like that? I don't know, just got that feeling. Still interviewing with George Russell here. He's just like, yeah. If you've seen the pictures, you know what I'm talking about. MRF Haas have had some blinders. So yeah, sometimes Haas just go red hot and literally no one knows why. It's like it's like people back in the day when there was an eclipse. It's like, this is mad, but I've no idea what's happened. It's the same when Haas just like put it on the front row. Oh, it's just that time of the year. Fair play. Hooked up, we did an underdog like Brawn GP. Has anyone seen the documentary? Apparently it's quite good, but I never know these days what's sponsored and what's not sponsored. What do I use for F1? I watch Sky. I watch Sky. Watch it officially. Carlos Sainz. Oh dear. Not looking very happy. Not the smoothest of operators. King George. King George Russell. Yes, indeed. The man from King's Lynn. Well, he is a king then, isn't he? Why is my wheel always so loose? Because I haven't really screwed it in properly. Prediction for P2 Constructor. Good point. So there's 5 points in it. That's a very good question. I think Leclerc will finish ahead of both Mercedes, but I think Mercedes will get that 5 points because I think... Actually, I don't know. I think Hamilton will beat Gasly, Hulkenberg, Alonso and Tsunoda. So I think Hamilton will finish about P7. And I think Leclerc might finish 1 place ahead of Russell. So I think Leclerc won't get enough points over Russell because Hamilton will do it. And I don't think Sainz will get more points. But I might be wrong. To be fair, it's a really interesting one. Yeah, quali's done, mate. Melissa says, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Someone has to reply to that in the chat. Legit, a site sent out late in traffic because of front wing problem. Oh dear. Looking at interview now with Frederick Vasseur. Some mess up there. Classic Ferrari. Hooked, I've not seen it as they want money in return. To be fair, it did cost money to make. It did cost them money to make it. So... Anyway, I watched 2009 season. I don't need to watch the doc. Got it all on TiVo. Piku, this is it. This is where you want to be. You don't want to be anywhere else other than here. Yeah, Perez will probably move up like we saw at Las Vegas. There we go. Ragazin's got it. That's an interesting one to watch for tomorrow. So I'm getting my tyres changed on my car, which is nice. Getting my Michelins on my French car. It's just like coming home. Then we got the stream tomorrow. I don't think I have any other racing streaming. And then I'm not racing this weekend, racing next weekend. So I will start to put together the series of my championship this season. I just need to work it out. Some more videos I want to make from the Mazda racing as well. So I've got to do that. I've got a lot of equipment people have sent me, like Moser. Got this Pimax. I've got a NAS. Someone sent me a NAS. So I've got to do that as well. So yeah, it kind of feels like Sunday already, doesn't it? But best F1 season ever. Or between that and 2021. In recent memory. But there used to be, I mean, a lot of seasons used to be classics. Like, even like, wasn't 2012 pretty good? Do they change your time? I hope not. I hope not. Pico says track limited Perez wrong. We will see. Right, thanks so much, everyone. I don't have a premiere. I should make a premiere for tomorrow, actually. I'll try and do that. I'll try and make a premiere for tomorrow. Maybe the first karting one. How about we do that? How about we do that? yeah, it's been a great stream. 600 people here just chilling, which is awesome. 25,000 people have passed through the stream, which I think is very good. We are the only big stream still going, which is awesome because we like just hanging out. And I wanted to see the penalties. And it's relatively a normal time. Why did I swear? Why did I just swear there? Watch F1 esports. I've got to be honest. I have like no interest in F1 esports. I have no interest. I don't really care about. Unless it's an esport where I drive in it like Gran Turismo. I don't like esoteric esports. I really respect the people who do it because I know a lot of them who do it, but just personally, it's not. Yeah, I haven't really gone into it. So I don't have a desire to watch F1 esports, but it's awesome it's happened. Right, there we go, everyone. I'm going to end the stream here. It should take us to the next one for tomorrow, so you can just leave your like in there early. We get up to 100 likes super early, and everyone's like, whoa, what's going on? So I'll see you all tomorrow. I'll be here at midday. Midday. I might even start the stream earlier if I'm just around. So we'll see. I might start it earlier, and I'll try and have a premiere for us. But it'll be a great stream. Max Verstappen with some dominant laps, but anything can happen tomorrow. Day-night race at Abu Dhabi, always a little bit exciting. So let's see what happens. Okay, everyone, thank you so much. I will see you all. Have a very good Saturday. Only 3:30 in the UK, and I'll see you tomorrow for the race, for the last race.